n'agirya n'agimalawo nga bwe bemulemeddewo ng'asumulula taapu n'anaabira ngalo. That man wanted me dead because I had stopped serving the purpose he had come for. You can't convince me otherwise. But I was pregnant and he badly wanted me pregnant. Ngomusajja tankuba headbutt. Like
you're lying. Mu nyumba ye.
Nensoka nzirawo kati when nali nzirawo boof boo they screamed. In that space simanyi mwe yakwanira Bridget, simanyi mwe yakwanira Aleti, simanyi
Aleti na wafe Kristo.
Aleti Kristo.
Sister. Bakusabiriza n'otanyumiza.
She's got nalongo.
Akati ye kayina.
Yayina akati mweera handbag, toilet bag. It was year long. Brown, see we buno bugena mukati bakuliddeko mu byalo and you've gone to and you don't have a toothbrush and you're using it. No. And it was one of those days again that disaster.
You are paying for love.
That kind of thing. Well, I paid for that dick, I guess.
You did?
Airtel Extreme Unlimited Internet just got better. Paying for an Extreme Unlimited Internet connection now comes with free data, SMS plus voice minutes to call and text across networks for the Muganga who pays the monthly bill. Dial *125# or call 125 today
to upgrade to an unlimited, uncapped Airtel Internet experience.
Airtel.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nalongole. So come to yet another episode of Her Strength. You very well know I'm a girl's girl, and I had to look for Mama D. I saw her videos and I was touched. I was like, oh my God. You know, kumuleta wanuko Her Strength. Ayogereko eri abachala bafe. You don't have to be a single mom. You can be just married and frustrated and everything. And like I always say, or you could just be a woman. Like I always say, we learn from each other's mistakes and we grow. So if you're going through something like that, welcome to the show, darling.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm well.
You look amazing.
Do I now?
I
wear my pain well.
Yeah, you do. I used to wear my pain as well.
Yeah,
I learned to live with it. Oh, wow. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of the fact that you came out to actually speak your truth. I am proud of the fact that you know your worth.
Thank you so much about that. It's been a bit scary actually coming out because the most scary part was Bananda Babatya.
I know.
Bagenda kunsekerera.
Bananda Babatya ayinonya abakazi bangi.
Bagenda kunsekerera, bagenda kunsaza. They'll come out and say twamugamba. So that has been the scariest part. But then again, holding it in and watching this person go on and do it to a next person.
It's terrible.
Yeah, because actually you continuously see the person on TikTok. Going on now, he has actually picked on somebody else. Yeah.
You do.
He even posted about me today.
You're lying.
Like as if it was a joke to him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it turns out the person actually wanted to be famous at whatever cost.
So no more.
Kati okumuwamu kino, it's sad that actually he's broken a narcissist. At least be rich. So like pick a struggle and be rich at least, okay, and controlling or something, or be funny, have a funny character. So he has actually picked up on that. Now he keeps on posting videos of himself on TikTok, I swear.
Serious. So let's go to Gene Tell us about yourself. Tell us who Mama D is. How did you come to become Mama D? Where does the name come from? Because now you're Nalongo. I feel like I need to call you Nalongo Mama D.
Please do. The background of Mama D itself is something that my Kenyan friends named me. Most people know Kenyans for doing Mama Mboga, Mama Jikoni, Mama so and so. When you have like mother hen tendencies, things of taking care of people, doing things for people, and all going out of your way for people, and that's my character. So they named me Mama D. D stands for Dorcas. Dorcas is my name.
Yes.
So they named me Mama D. And at that point, I was actually in Nairobi, studying at Utali, studying at the Utali is a culinary school. So instead of Chef Dorcas or Chef Lewis or Chef so-and-so, they decided to call me. Mama D felt personal. And it spoke to my character and who I am as a person. So, who doesn't want to be a mother hen?
I know. I love it.
Like you shield everybody, you take care of everybody. So, that's how I became Mama D.
So, how do you go to Guinness Book of Records?
I attempted the very first time to break the Guinness World Book of Records in the year 2023, December. This thought came to me as a result of a failed relationship.
Yes. This one we're talking about?
No.
Another one. Okay.
Yeah, so, okay. I'll give a snippet, a small one. I've seen people, I think, mistaking so much. I spoke about 3 people in a space of 4 or 5 years. So people are getting stories and clips and stuff. Please go to people's channels and watch these videos fully. So you can understand that these are separate people that I'm speaking about, not the same. So now me, I pick on the idea because of that. I am the kind of person who doesn't channel my energy into drinking, drugs, and all. It's either I work out so much, or I find something that is so extreme and also beating myself up. I remember actually saying, but hold on, this requires me to be awake for 6 to 7 or 5 days cooking. I've been awake for a very long time because of a man who actually didn't love me. Narcissists don't love nobody. And you see that, and funny thing, I'm certain there's a woman out there who's being manipulated and they don't know. They tend to mistake manipulation for love. And I thought I was loved until so many people told me, do you realize how you look like? Have you seen how you are small? Do you see how your skin has become ashy? Do you see that you're trying to please? You fear this man. So it was a lot actually going on with this human being, the silent treatment, until I broke it off.
You're like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Then I continued. I buried myself in my work. I opened my first restaurant out of my own money. When I say out of my own money, because the people will come out and say, but you had a restaurant before that. That was someone else's money. Yeah, it was someone else's money, but then I was running it.
Okay.
But under my name. So this was my so I again, like I said, I'm that kind of woman who buries their pain either in their work or in their, this time around I've buried it in my children and they've come out well. We shall get to that. So 3 months down the road, I was scrolling through social media. I saw Alan Fisher had broken the World Guinness record, and so I saw a comment from a Nigerian saying, we don't care who you bring up, we don't care who breaks that record ever again. For us, we only know Hilda Basi. Then I was like, oh, Kale, you'll know me. Oh. Actually, that was going on. I seated on my couch, and that was the very first day I'd taken off in about 5 months of work. I used to work Monday to Monday from 8 a.m. to midnight. If it called for me being at that restaurant Peku morning, I used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do that. I buried myself in my work up until that time. Yeah. So I took that day off and I actually scrolled through social media and the works. When I saw that, I took the turn again and applied. When I apply, they tell you at this point, you don't need to go any further or do anything any further. Wait. I waited. As I waited about 3 weeks to that, I received my confirmation. I didn't know so much about sponsorship then, like I do now. Meaning I get my money that I had, I'd been keeping away, saving from the restaurant. I get that money and take a cent in world record, you can imagine. Yet there were all these brands that were willing to do stuff, and they really did ride on me and didn't give me so much.
I know. Like what you had put in.
Yeah. No, actually, it's only Royco that came to me and offered me. And also, they didn't come to me directly as Royco. They came through a certain boy from Twitter there. I think he works for a marketing company. They came through, he told me they will give me product and 2 million Ugandan shillings, but of which he also wanted 1 million off
a
of
cut.
that. Not just a cut, he wanted half of it.
Ayagala chiwato.
Atenga nze agenda ofumba zagenda obonabona. So you can imagine I had to buy gas, you have to buy food, you have to buy even the place where I worked from naina cause yali inaino wapangisa cause eyange yaitetuka ku standards za world records yali etuwadde following. You have to pay KCCA to come and check the place. You have to pay. There are a lot of verifications you actually have to go to, which are all for paying before you start the process. And so of course one thing leads to another. Funny thing is I didn't expect to blow up that big. I thought, to be honest, by the way, and my friends would be the witnesses, we even sat down and were like, so let's plan for like 40 people and 20 people per day.
So you used to cook ngamere bajidi abantu abazi.
Katira badde 1. Because I started on the 23rd of December at 10 a.m. By midday, everything had changed Nalongo. By midday, everything we had changed. Netukwatana kataba kalimu menu netukasula. We had already blown up 300 people in a small space like this. Yet nze katao atenga nalimba zebulunje mere soke gena barracks au ya charity.
Okay.
Because there's a barracks, so many people camp there. Bazari, Desari, Deo, one and all, Bajmanya, Wichira. And some of these kids had even come in, and now what do I do? And it being December, and I like to call it idle time. You know, there is that point in time in December, almost everybody breaks off from the 15th.
Very slow to wear a holiday vibe.
Kati, this is the 23rd. People are not working. They are on the internet. They have their bonuses. They've got the time to drink and eat and party. Here's a place. I have Tusker apple cider. I had 75 crates free. They gave me apple cider and they told me to exchange. They couldn't give me money. They told me to exchange that and buy gas.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ningamba who did. Actually, the girls, big up to Pumla Nabachwa. Awaba Nakuma bana ba Ojiba Bagayaza girls, Bagayaza high school. Neighbor, find out, since you're on ground, find out what she wants. That's the one. Nembagamba, I needed gas, I needed ABCD. Then other people started coming through. What do you need? I need charcoal, makahe nande today kutia. You get. So other people actually, also other public figures started coming. Kutia za mchere, whatnot. So they helped Neba topping up what I already had. Anywho, so it helped me, but still era teacher malake nako mkaga. Natuka nemba ngasigaza nyanya na butungulu.
So that's how you went out of the competition?
No, but I actually fell sick. The place was small and it wasn't aerated. Okay. You know, when you're doing something for the very first time, you don't know exactly what to expect and what to expect. So there was a lot of fire going on and there was only one outlet and the front actually would have been good for me for aeration, but there were so many people.
Okay.
So they were blocking the So Nentandika, actually Case Clinic, Bajana, there's a guy called the Benz Konosa, I won't forget. That was day 5 in the night. And Kansimeri Akavana Obwat. Nampita, Ngabantu Wanaban Mukuzina, they're happy, Mama D, go, whoa. Mama D, are you okay? Cousin, no, I'm not fine. Nangamba, I can see you've changed, your eyes have turned yellow and looks like one ukana kantukakatanso kuzimba wano what. I don't even know how he knew so much about medics or something. I think he was just asking. Then he's like, you're not fine. Numbers are what exactly do you feel? Mgamba, I can't explain it, but I feel like I'm about to pass out. So he's like, Kali, no problem. Within 20-40 minutes, Case Clinic was there.
Matubaina connections.
Nale katwe batuka ne basoka Nancy's katabasawa abasajja ne batyo okunkwatako nasuka Nancy omukazi nankebera nagamba, with the way we are seeing things, I think you should stop cooking now. Nemugamba, have you seen the number of people outside? I can't let my country down. Funny, that's what I told her. I'm sure that Nancy's there whenever she sees me, she's like, oh no, mukazi muguwa down. I told her I can't let my country down. Koye, what do you mean? Your health is at stake here. You will actually die. I told her, again, have you seen the number of people? You're a doctor, you're in this kind of medical field. Do something about it. Koye, you know what? Let me call that doctor. Then, no, she came back. There's something she said, but if you don't give up this, it's going to cost you your health. Nimuwa middle finger, and I'm sorry, Musa, wherever you are. I wasn't in my right frame of mind, truthfully, and I gave her the middle finger, and I told her to call the doctor in. The doctor came in, so I asked this doctor, am I the first person to be in this kind of
that? Please,
yep. Am I the first person? Because you're not supposed to stop unless if it's your break. But good thing is I was heading towards my break, the 20-minute break. Ngabo fumba 4 hours, ngamfuna 20 minutes of break. Nemfuna yo izo 20 minutes zange za break. Netwogera omusawo nangamba ngenda kuwa of some pills. They're going to make you sleep, but you're going to wake up with no pain whatsoever. You're going to wake up much more energized. And indeed, that's what happened. When I woke up, I think I could pull a Sinotrack.
In your 20 minutes break?
Yeah, because you see, now I had a timekeeper, and the timekeeper knew they had to wake me up. Whether I am drugged or not, they have to wake me up. About like a minute or two to allow me stretch, wash my face, to ice it and all before going back in there. And I woke up, I cooked till morning.
That's nice.
Until morning. And then the pills wore off. The pain I had doubled. I remember there's a friend of mine actually right now in a president wa retire chanja. Kamba mati ntwala ngapale ba dichigere ngantadeka chigere nchipatedeka. I think simanyo babache serving and chesa. But I left everything on the pot and I told him, leave me. I already broke the record. Nyonge demo already 24 hours. Nyonge demo 24 hours.
Oh, so you broke the record?
I actually did. There is no time I've attempted and not broken the record.
Wow. So what happened? So did you win it?
No, I didn't get that certificate. Era as we stand now, bachalinze footage atali mu birango. Kati brand zajjawo ne zisasula recording. Na isamo obulango mu video zange tebagala bakulabe just plain like that.
Okay. So what do you have to do? You have to edit? What happens?
They don't want anything edited. They want to watch raw content from the beginning, from hour 1 to hour 144.
So tebagala kulaba muntu yenna.
No muntu omulala yenna asobola okubeera mu ayitamu sous chef mwali, but they want to watch you cook. You broke down, because I broke down several times. Ola msinyaze gavako nenkabanga omwana omuto nensumagira ngagenda ogwa mu sefuria. So those are the things they want to watch, because you're a human being who's not under any kind of
drug or something.
Pushing you to do something. That's what they want to watch.
Okay.
And that's what makes those world records. So
twana bajiwa muntu yenna ekyali awiriko
today pendinze. That's why you see there are some people actually abasirika abasinga ne bampita mulongo. They have tried. There's a lady who tried, the Ghanaian who came in immediately ngancha fumba ongasina na kumalayo naku zange. She cooked for 200 something hours, never zizira never zigana ne bamugamba ya menye agondi guidelines. Nebazigana. Then there's another Nigeria now ye ne yekubira yagenda kunasa road ye wawe ne yekubira ne certificate. Yeah, ne yekubira ne certificate. They actually had to call him out on it. So it's been seated. So I've been really trying to get the certificate home.
So Katrina is a certificate.
Yeah.
So now moving on to after you doing the competitions and everything, I want you to tell me, what was life like after that? What went on?
Life has actually been an emotional roller coaster since I came into the limelight, and particularly on the love life, really. And I'm certain that's why we are here, because we want to talk to the next girl child.
Yeah.
Either encourage them, give them a hug, cyber hug from this side, or encourage you, whoever you're going, whatever chaitam.
Yeah.
Obaya chiitam, life doesn't end there. We have lived through it all. So it's I've met a series, I wouldn't say a series of people, by the way, it's only been 2 after I became Mama D. After I became Mama D. It's been 2. One of them, of course, was an influencer who also became a problem when things ended the way maybe things he didn't want them to end. Nechivako. But the most substantial one is the part that actually brings me into the cameras right now.
Okay.
So we when this thing with the influencer was ending, it ended sort of publicly, which is something I didn't expect, because it wasn't a public thing to begin with. It wasn't even a relationship per se. It was those situations where you enjoy someone's company, they enjoy your company for a certain amount of time doesn't mean nothing. Really.
So you guys were not in love, you were in a situationship.
You can't even call it a situationship. A situationship, to me, I would define a situation as you and I am in a one-sided relationship. That one is a situationship. We are together, you're receiving everything and I'm giving too much, and that's a situationship.
Yeah.
Then there is this thing of we like each other well enough to sleep with each other, but we know we can't be anything beyond that.
You know, it's just
It's
passion.
just that.
So what is your man,
Yeah, which happens to, I think, anybody, any adult.
It does.
Yeah, and that was that, by the way. But then, when it ended, and that was the time we were doing Chitezi. Okay, I was doing Chitezi. Then the March to Parliament. So I was doing my charity work and I'm doing it publicly. So this guy decides to attack me on Twitter publicly, calling me Mama Vichepere. She's a snitch. I know kwanga ya sivisiza babana ba political prisoners. So he's trying to actually come for my integrity and my brand and all. And he did his damage with these people. Big up to you people. They did whatever they did, but me, no, my friend. Nzenava Paris naja mazeko na.
Oh, you come from Paris?
Yes, I have to conquer this Kampala. It is not going to conquer me. That's how.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Because if you go to the world and you talk about Mamadi, people know me. I'm not talking about the world here in East Africa, by the way. But people actually do know me, and those are the things that keep me going from time to time. Yes, at one point I lost myself.
Like anybody.
When you go through things, but I'm still standing. Because there are 1, 2, 3 people who remind you of who you are. And then you don't give up. You don't lose hope totally. So when he did that, when he did it publicly, of course, he talks about the things I did for him. For him, he's talking about it in a way of shunning me. He did it in a way of shunning me to sort of show the world or something. You know, when you get a pair of shoes, you have a shoe shop. I had a shoe shop in Nahugam.
Yeah.
You give someone a pair of shoes, you give them a pair of t-shirts, you give them this, you give them that. So doing all of those things for this person, he was talking about it on Twitter, on a space of Twitter, like as if. Yeah. Someone tells you, I have a rent issue, you help with that. And he says, yeah, all those
kinds of things. You're paying for love.
That kind of thing. Well, I paid for the dick, I guess.
You did?
How else, Satekati? Because you look for a way of defining it to people and you can't find.
Okay.
To the extent of that person asking you for money every weekend when they have to show up at Cielo.
It was
every Saturday. Not to kind of mugamba ko. Wacho genda mbine vintu ngatoina sente. Learn to live within your means. Na yomba nansa binga ya olumune mugamba. I said what I said.
Katukagamanga gwe mami gwa ino kuwa sente ngagenda mukudigide.
Nali sugar mami ebyadala. Skali mama.
Nakweri mukwano.
So anywho, akati, why I bring up that person because his bashing me on Twitter played a role in how this man who got me pregnant with the twins comes into the picture.
We are listening.
Kati.
Orona kuvuma.
Onavuma kolati yakola nabino yakola nabidi nakola nabino. Bano ngacheba pickinga ochi mama di. Kamama di actually then. Kamama di kalavidira abasajja. So people who didn't know I was actually in a marriage because I was never talking about my personal relationship. So most people thought I was married. Now here is someone who has come out and said we've been together. People are like, by the time she can get with that, trust me, DMs are flooding. Boys, men, through everything. Just as long as.
Not
kasente per se, but Baudi didn't mama di yari available. But ekatono kamu vudemi. In fact, she's much more available. Mwabo mwe mwajiro yo msajja. But again, meet him off social media. Kati, this is a person I had met during the lockdown.
On a baby daddy.
Does he qualify to be called a baby daddy?
Kali, sperm donor.
Thank you very much. So, but we had met through the lockdown guy in a dreadlocks and one earring. No, I don't do people like you.
I don't date men that have hair.
Yes, men that have hair, then you've got an earring. I like my men with their 1 inch. Like you can be a muya of all sorts, but don't look it. And also, I'm not demonizing people with dreadlocks, earrings. because you'd actually find that they're the most sensible people, they're the most caring and all.
Yes.
But then this one actually suited everything that people fear about. Because namu meeting through someone.
Yes.
Ne omuntu gwe mu meeting natandika omwogerako ebibingi nnyo. I told him,
Lwaki yali amwogerako ebibi? Oba naye yali akwegwanyiza?
Ani?
Oyegwa meeting through.
No,
Eyaba meetings.
I had a good relationship with the person I met him through.
Was he male?
Yeah, he was a male.
But you know that male, those men have feelings for us and they don't talk.
If you have your feelings and you're my friend,
they have low self-esteem.
Kindly keep them to yourself.
They should, as it should.
Because I wouldn't want our relationship to be ruined. Because you find actually sex ruins relationships.
It does.
More so when it's been a platonic relationship, I can count on you, you can count on each other.
Of course.
So you can't be there simply because why for 2-3 minutes. Oyagala chigwera because we've been out drinking. We've been going out drinking and all we do is chit chat kati today oyagala. Go and jack off, then you come back and we continue with our friendship. Don't ruin it, yeah? So Kati, this guy turned come I'm like then but we had exchanged numbers. Please note this guy had come under the name of Harry Ekoi. At that point, I mentioned these things because you eventually find out that that's not actually his name. Now putting himself under the guise of being
yakukwana mulinya ly'omusajja omulala.
Yankwana mbulinya lye Harry Ekoi, musajja muna Kenya, who has been mostly in Uganda though. That was in the lockdown.
Mwana alisonyiwa abasajja.
Mu lockdown gagamba mbu that is his name bichi. I kept that funny. Even when we number nari in charge, even up until now, when I told him, Harry Ekoi, I didn't care so much because I also didn't give him that much attention.
Okay.
But he kept on watching my stories and Zidamo. Then I think fast forward, he must have moved to Saudi. He must have gotten a chance to go to Saudi because I didn't keep in touch with him, as me. I didn't, because I remember actually there was a time we were meant to go on a date. I found him somewhere. Guy, nempulya ebintu byayogera yagenda okukyuka nga siriyo.
Yali ayogera ki? Ebitakusanyusa.
There are those things that are not appealing about this is not actually worth it. And it's also the lockdown. So you're going to find yourself maybe perhaps stuck because people were stuck together with people
they actually don't even really like.
Yeah. No, this is actually not worth it. I turned back and went back to my apartment. As usual, we get with the people in that apartment, we play our music, till the next day. Now, fast forward to, I've blown up that time. There's this Sunday, we're at Laventi. With my homeboy, Bankoba, Nabana, about 4 of them. Because I'd asked him, Mgamba, mwana, I've been able to, because I was not political prisoner. Mgamba, man. Been able to be fully depressed nyo ate no mwana okubera nga ndi bubi ku Twitter bintabudde. So I had spent like a month ngamba mukomera work home bwentyo so ne mugamba manyi ntwalako out nagamba kale the boys are at Laventi tugende. Let me finish having my haircuts tugende. Nyambala ka romper kange and sneakers. Get into the car and I enter Venti.
His car?
No, mine. It was Sanga because this is my friend. I asked to go out.
Oh, you were asking your friend, not this guy. Okay.
No, not this guy. So that day I speak of it because that's the day I met this guy again.
Kulaventi.
With short hair now. All the hair is cut off. He has a proper, I think, 1 inch. No earring and all. He was somewhere smoking, but then he kept on staring at me. You know how someone stares at you so much, not trying to get eye contact. I think he was trying to get eye contact or something, but it was staring and it became rude at some point. But you're like, Then you look back, and I'm like, but I think I know this person. I've seen them before. Then he keeps on smiling. Hi, he waves, Babichi. Then you can come and join. I did this, and I was like, you can come and join us on that table. He comes to the table. He joins us. Na yeye abadde anywa amazzi nga mulimu babo ice nga bwasmokinga ne Rex. Then he comes to the table. Of course, wasanze bottles n'asaba eglass.
Yali talina zigula mwenge.
Ate kati somewhere at the front there yangamba tanywa mwenge.
Walinga mutandika. asabye akagiraasi awo anywa mugagga agenda
nga nkyogerako waliwo kati twabadde ku live ekiro abawala ne baŋŋamba iyo oyo mulenzi gweyogerako group yabwe yenkana bweti that's what they do but actually batagetinga tables kwe bapopinga bottles tebagenda wali beer.
Can you imagine?
Then ne basaba always they ask for a glass on your bill.
Stani akole mirror.
Kati. Anyway, fast forward, this is 1 a.m. to Genze to 2 3 a.m. I get my kabag, I get my kwata msoka kwata sounds jamu because I don't know if anybody also does that. Kwata handbag no jamu ebisumuzogende nabyo ngo bikutu wano. Maybe jirayo wali.
Yeah.
I think to me it's like a security measure. Kati mfulumanda bajja
behind you.
Yes.
Orobiru mazo jisasula. Nyaga nyokatirize ebintu bya biru bategere.
Yes.
Tisende tebaba nazo.
Very obvious, yes. Kati nga tusasula biru yaffe tufuluma kati mfulumanga na yajja. Kati my homeboy Bankro Banaja nangamba there's something off about this guy. Something is really off about this guy. Nemgamba no it's okay, I'm just dropping muwa kochi lift. Tuba down simanyi. Let me tell you kati kankubulye why I don't know where this guy was going. Tutulamu nyigire motoka nzigula wayingira. Nze when nali mbera ne laventinga. The longest drive would be 10 minutes. Gampola. So we get into the content komu buza kutekewa. Tayogera. Ngaifuda tayogera. Kutekewa yefudde kasiru. Ebyaddala by the way ngayefudde ataddamu. Natera okutuuka genda gamputekewa. Kati knowing of course how our apartment block was set up, there's not much you can do. But we got there, we get into the complex, netutuka nenyingira nyambuka madala. He has also come. You can't stay here. Please go. I'm sorry if I led you on and I made you believe we're going to ngenda kulonde kubo. Let me be honest. Nemugamba, I'm sorry if I made you feel or believe that. But I'm not going to do that. Please go. Neflanga bidoza roza mboke let me fast smoke, let me fast susu. Nemugamba no. But this is a person who had noticed nti mberanze kanze yeguriranze garida sina roommate. There are 2 bedrooms here, each self-contained, and I believe he knew wanaziganaga I can't do anything here. He helped me na agenda. Kati the next day at about 8 a.m. and sent a message, hi baby, I miss you here. But I tried much later in the day to call to find out if I was okay. Then when your message he has gone to work. But I miss you, I'll talk to you later. So he didn't come back online up until like about 5 p.m. And that's the point at which he returns my call. Kati mwobo budde my friend had also called me nangamba omuniga gwa badolonze jwa wagwa nemugamba bane namutadde ne mugamba agende. But my worry is bane baba mubbi banga bamuse, you know these things we hear. No baba go yasembye no muntu. Let me call him and find out. That's actually I make the phone call. Okunziriza phone call eyo mu phone call ngali somewhere mulimu somebody called Maria mugamba bagula obuwunga. Ago yakawunga ka muogo or something bali. I think he forgot to hang up when he was sending this.
How did you hear the Maria name?
Maria!
Oh, in the background.
Okay. That's how he says it. So I note that because also somewhere I hacked his phone like 5 months down the road nganda bebintu to tebikwatagana bingi nnyo nensanga mama Maria oba mama Maria. So that is a woman he was sleeping with and pretended he was one of his father's many wives.
Otio.
Now,
you
see, I have yeah. Kale, but you see, I would like to see you much later. Okay, Kale, we shall see. Then he comes. Again, when he comes, he's like, I would like to give you a massage.
Amanga go masus.
Masus name kati aina ka toilet bag. Mu toilet bag or that day era yakajjayo nga mulimu ka baby oil.
Mwana tabanga mutabani wa PDD. Nga ina ka baby oil.
Nga kali baby oil yakajjayo nakajjayo mugunde eyo. So era yali Johnson actually, and I told him no, I I don't think, because I know normally where this leads to. It's only you and I at my house.
Yes.
I'll see you some other time. He actually came back the next day.
Yeah. We're still in lockdown.
No, Katiwawan, I'm talking about 2024.
Okay.
2024. Fast forward. Of course, one thing now at this point in time, one thing leads to another. We get together intimately. We get together intimately. It is there. Then umuntu akugamba I love you. No mubuzanze kugamba I love you. Do you even know my name?
Kati mwagenda kujja mwengo nga temwebulidde mannya nti I'm so and so.
Well, he had again told me his name was
Harry. So you hadn't told him yours?
No.
Okay. But just omuliro gwaliwo then you.
Yeah, yali yansevingamu nga Mama D, so he actually already had my number.
Okay. Like a public figure, of course.
Yeah, he already had my number. So one thing leads to another. Fast forward to a few things. 3 weeks later, I get an appearance at I've been called for an appearance in Chigali, some radio stations, then Radisson Blue, then those are one of the nights as I'm sangira siyongari waka at my apartment. Namugamba banange tugende.
Rwanda.
No. Era yangamba, hey, you mean I can't travel with you? Bichi nemugamba, me I don't want to travel with you. Also nina abantu ready motoka because we are driving down there. So I go do service the car ntereze motoka. You know when you're going to drive to a place.
Yes.
Yeah, there are things you do. Nendo kusanga manyija musanga yambadde agenzi. Couch achusa channel. Bwava ku YouTube, bwadda ku Netflix, bwadda ku Prime, bwadda TikTok, you know, those kinds of things. Naye recording emikono, tattoos, chesty, nateeka ku TikTok, Snapchat and all. Then fast forward to midnight, the people I'm going with are beginning to call me and I'm supposed to be picking them up because tugenda kuvuga at exactly 5 a.m. Umvuka ndabatasituka paka inakambola mne mugamba, you know what, get up. Let's go. Netutuka nengamba kasita amanyidde ebyamabaala. Nimuteeka ku restaurant nali emmere. Nimuleka omi, I went ahead with my people. Kati mbandi eranda. Saturday. This was Friday we say we did whatever we had to do. Saturday never kamangu because I had a very busy day. Na sindika message mboyagala emitwalo 10. Then after he calls, why is it that each time you and I get together, you ask me for money? Where tunda?
Tandiza okusasulira kya Mikairi.
Hey, but yandi bade straightforward nangambirawo. Because it actually makes so many things much easier. Tunda. Because I eventually actually found out on Kati mistake je yakola kwe kunsaba sente nateekako enamba y'essimu. Number je yali yakozesa yali registered under the names of a person who was my childhood friend, whose family I knew very well. And this person happened to have been his neighbor as well. Before he moved to Saudi Arabia.
From it in both.
Yali neighbor we. Kati when nasoma we ningamba kansoke neighbor ke. Nayenga sali sindika. Ndio nagana that time because I also had a friend of mine kuba yakube simu ne mkwano gwange najikwata namugamba Mama D has told me till she's sleeping. But I've sent her a message. Yes, we've seen the message. You want money, but she's what?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping. Also, this money that you're demanding for like that, did you work for it? Eh? Kumefete tuma into supposed to by the way.
Mwali muina payroll nga mwete
munajitegeera. Tunajitegeera bulungi. So nga tukwata no, I actually didn't send that 100k. Kati ndoza nagamba kankyuseemu ki enkuba. Obensaba ya sente because omukazi akambuye mukatono. Akambuwaddemu rather. He sends a message, but he has got a job interview and they've requested him for some money, to pay some money.
I think judge bageza mu omulimu.
Okay, this is the cheapest trick in the book, surely.
I know.
I just
yeah,
I just said, you know what, we know sigena na vidam.
Some men are very pathetic.
Let me just go and can get it up. Because I kept on actually reading these messages. But then after that, ninkwate simu ninjizayo, ninjwa my friend tujiteka na mlobi ninga bino je charge ngira sigenda so much message bino. So in the morning, baby, I miss you. When are you coming back? You told me you're driving back today. I'm going to actually be waiting for you. In fact, I'm seated here and Chanja today ku Sam Kabala here in Chanja. Kalina Wi-Fi so that I can talk to you throughout the evening. Again, much later I find out what I'm going to do with you. Nalongo ngenda kwogera ebintu nga bwenyangwa n'ekyo bwacha mukyogerako so that we don't prolong this. I find out nti batulanga in that bar basobola okuchattinga na whoever multiple women or whoever kati abajinga era muberamu. Yeah, so you ask yourself, mama, today mukabara gwe toina na bitano bya data that you have to leave your home over whatever it is you're sleeping to come
and use Wi-Fi
in Akabala. Anyway, again, Kati, let's go back to this person, my childhood friend, Flash. Ngamba Flash bampadde number mbadde ngezako nene flag ezako kusindika sente just to see the names under which it is. Sanze erinnya lyo. Flash nangamba ndi out ndi mukunywamu. But that person, please don't do anything, don't go anywhere with him. Let's talk as you read the messages. Kubazi charge.
Chenakwagadeko ina receipts.
Auntie, that's why when he was trying so hard. No, he actually tried to threaten me.
He did?
Yeah, he did. He tried to threaten me. Nemugamba, no problem. As you're threatening me, no, he was trying to threaten me not to speak up. Nemugamba, just do me a favor, come out and speak on your behalf. Nobody's stopping you. Actually, if anything, there's so many people who want to hear from you. Just come out. Nobody's stopping you. Don't come and do it and threaten me. Speak up.
Yeah, because
there are so many people who want to hear from you.
Yes.
Anywho, naye again, everybody who came out to warn me about him I'm threatening. Everybody yangamba omusajja oyo is a no-go area. I'm threatening. So let's start from here. That was that day. You can continue from
called Harry. I'm in a noisy place. Pics, please.
Video. Because that Friday before that Thursday night before we set off to go to Kigali, try to record in Zeka video, but I don't think you can. It can come back. Okay, change the number. But I'll show you pictures of him. No, it can't play. But you know iPhones, how they work.
Yeah.
This is this gala internet.
Gadamu, yep. Ngaseka. He was my neighbor in Buwate. You will call me tomorrow. You're with him? Ngoseka. Just tell me what you know about him. Talina sente. Kakuru nyo. But even before I read anything else, Yakugama Talina sente. Please don't report me.
But you see the
unless you just want party.
But you see the thing is, obutabana sente simusango. It's not a crime.
Jajiria kumijaba kuita. Sajja watu ina amusenta.
Continue.
So ngomugamba tate, how will I report you? Gadam automedde. He just got deported from Saudi Arabia over Qatar. Those Arab countries. Ngomuddamu nti malaya.
Malaya with a question mark. Is he a Malaya? That was a question.
Gaddamu nti talina sente, just aina wadi and vibes. Ngomubuza how long ago? He's in UG. His UG line is even in my names. I lent it to him like 2 months ago. Try sending him money, you'll see my name. I know, that's why I asked. I saw baby. Now kudam, but I told him to get an ID. Ngomugamba wabula. Ngakugamba, don't eat him. Ngombuza, why? Does it still stay in Buwate? Ngakudamu nti I'll judge you tomorrow. Ngomugamba, now wait, tell me small. Ngagamba, have I ever refused to eat? Why have I refused you on this one? Oh, have I ever refused you to eat? Why have I refused you right now? On this one. Momudamu I'm in Rwanda ngakuwereza ng'akuweereza pin eraga nti ali ku governor. We talk tomorrow, ali mu ndongo. Ng'omugamba, and he's doing too much, even trying to move in. Ng'akuddamu cause talina gy'abeera. When he traveled, his sis rented his house. Ng'omuddamu, he seems nice. Honestly, wanted to try this out. Ng'akugamba nedda. And he's called
Yeah.
Okay. And he's called Arafat, not Harry. Ng'onaddamu nedda. Ng'akuddamu nedda talina kiddako. Ogenda teekamu okoowe baby ate mwenzi. Fall in love at your own risk, but tewali majja. Ng'ogamba and he looks like a malaya. Ng'akuddamu, sorry, hangover numa in bed. If you want chow company, if you want chow and company, it's okay.
Do your followers understand chow?
But yeah, chow, sex. You can be with him, but if you expect more, no please. No mudamo, I understand, thank you. Ngakugamba, he will give you the best company. Alino obudde bungi. This is very disappointing. He's also a good chef. So you have something in common. Ngakugamba naye bitama being too available. He cooked for me and I loved it. Nanti, he got issues where he had gone for cheyo, arrested for some time and deported back. He's good. Yep, he wanted to know that. Mumudamu, thank you, sweetheart. Unless if you employ him at your restaurant, for now he's not employed.
And I indeed employed him.
You employed him. And then you said, he told me that he's an MC and he looks for work of a barista. Ngonagamba, though he loves working. Yali agala nnyo kukola
kati ebyaddako awo yali amthreateninga. Kati you see that screenshot that can't open was a screenshot from the messages between them. Kati ononga
yakugamba yoniga ankedde sirina budde bwe. So you asked me and told him it's what it is, dear. Sichi sangulawo. I come in peace.
Kati what she didn't understand when I came back, because these things are from the day I come back from Kigali that very morning. Kati when they came out, when I came, Najja, my phones actually are always open, which is not a funny part. Because when nali mubuza, you know I know flash. Enamba gye wampadde nga ngamba sister we. Nemubuuza ate sister wo kuva wa, because I know that family in and out. No. As in what I met, she was my neighbor. Nemubuuza kati neighbor wo nafuka sister wo. No, then simanyanga, then I did what? Anywho, so Kati, we are gathering all these lies that a person doesn't even think you're going to, like this person can actually nga sobolo kulimba na kugamba this is kana kantu yakakale take blue.
Chakanga gola ka brown.
No, you're looking at something for what it is.
Yeah.
And you know what it is. But it actually, I don't even think that's called gaslighting. There should be another word for it.
Pathological
yes,
liar.
he is, not was, he is a pathological liar. To date. And I'll tell you why I confirm. Okay, why I keep saying that. Kati amazo kuwalizo rama bayagamba sister we nebya sister nebigana nagamba ate kazi nemugamba banange. Again, you're not jolaga. I know this person all too well and her family. You know when someone says that's my childhood friend ganewa bogenda ganewa mwaja nemuzanya mwe no kwepena. Then he actually didn't even bother changing his story or whatever or coming clean about that. He just left it at that. Nga ebya flash tibivako flash ajam sim card ye nga blocking eri nga nchigwamu nga mu sizesa sim card.
Anto flash atuteiye.
Flash atuteiye. Abide sawo anyigidde kumbono my messages when I was driving that Sunday I'm picking the venting nkomawo. Na mugamba manyi flash, why exactly would you lie about things like those? Nangamba, what do you mean? Cut messages. Nemugamba, do you see here? This can actually show you that I actually know the person to that Kati problem. I didn't know he had scrolled through to see much more than what I had actually anticipated to show him. So my friend gets to think I am too cheap or discussing an entire conversation that we had with.
Katinga naye amunyigira.
ate kumunyigira over what ono yatandika okumu you girl you don't know me yeah? You might have seen me oba bichi I will come there I don't know what I'll do to you. But exactly what could he do? Again, you can't do anything. Even to date, he can't do anything. Like, but then he threatens. There's so many girls actually who reached out to me. When you reach out to me and try to tell me about him, threateninga gamba mwali mundozo bwalinga butya. Kati nga bwaba musajja, because there are even some guys who told me not to get with him. I hope you're not dating that guy, Mama D.
It was that bad.
It was that bad. Nga kati nga kusindikirayo baka message awo somewhere. Ngatandika okugamba by the way that guy smile we met him they said oba he's a thief akuba n'abantu ebigo kondo what mu abantu mubalabire eno
what
those sort of things.
So fast forward, how do you shut down everybody's complaints and warnings and everything, and then you fall in love and also employ him? And
I actually didn't shut them down. I used the part of me that wants to see the best in everybody. No. At least I'm old enough to know you can't change a human being. But then Louis, there are things you have done. Aren't they there? There are things you have done. And if someone let me put it this way, we all have skeletons in our closet.
Yes, we do.
If I came into your closet and I started pulling out your skeletons,
I know.
Yet when you start pulling out the skeletons in your closet, you pull them out in order so that whoever you're pouring them out to understands why those skeletons are there like that. So I wanted, if anybody ever offered me that kind of chance, Agambe, you know what? Let me not judge Dorcas according to what Louis said. Let me judge Dorcas according to who she is.
Okay. Kwera
bidako. And maybe, of course, we went for a checkup. More than 1, 2, and it wasn't only for HIV. Every other STI namuteka mu motoka nitugenda
nomukebera
ningamba okay for now at least that's all right. Kati then a complaining simanyanga the employees simanyanga badde bakola ki bamukoze batya but then and remember my career at that point in time was at its peak because of the world record. So you have people coming up to you, Mama D, can we use your brand name as a franchise? Then we can be paying you a certain amount of money. Then mulimu abagala partnerships and all. Kati mweze zimunga Nzgulo restaurant, kata at that point that was going to be the third branch. But here in Naguru. Kati ngala Kamuli road tikamukolera, nechira teso akubange mukolera. They don't befit the standards he's trying to sell to these other people. Yes, bakunaguru, and we need to get them as a twagateeka mungawali. Your name actually twabikola ngawali ne tujja mu Chinatown wano shoppinga. You're shopping things, you're shopping forks, spoons and what are picking ngato are picking sneakers. As gata, we actually did that twice. Ogwaso kanabisa suri ogwadako nembi take bad. But that's not part of my bill.
Ngorobiko ye.
Katol tukera mtu katachinyaga kotagamba nako why didn't you pay for me that wacho swaziza nga mtu kanena picking up chain, you know the things in China.
I know.
Anywho, kati mwebyo byonna kati I'm going to try to summarize the things that happened within these 3 months. Angamba kati mugamuza ne mugamba, but of the things I've been told, your name is actually not Harry. What's your actual name? Angamba, my name is Arafat. My name is Arafat. My dad is a Kenyan man. Yali avuga truck. But a truck trailers. But you know how Muslim men are. I never chala abanji. Which one of them happens to be my mother. I have a sister. Then I also I have one biological son, but with a man who had many women. But you know he was Kenyan, but he finally settled in Chibuli. Okay, Kale. So this father of yours, do you see him? But no, we don't have a relationship with my dad. We haven't. Again, now I talk about this because eventually I reached out to his sister. Yes.
Or your biological sister,
yes. I eventually reached out to his sister and we had this conversation. And the sister said, "Do you want to rachitakula?" Then we went and met the father.
Mwenye.
Waiganga.
Musoga.
Yep, mwene. And the way I am talking about these things, I asked that dad nemugamba sebo mwami ono atudde wano mutabani wo yangamba oli muna Kenya. The father looked at the boy nagamba wabula Saddam.
Atawe kati ye Saddam.
Yep, when we got there his name was Saddam.
Tuvude go Harry to Arafat kati ye Saddam.
Saddam. Kati waliwo n'omuwala omulala, one of the girls who's I think a slave queen in Saudi Arabia, those kadamas who said oba kati we are meeting ya mugamba ye M. So I think it depended on which character was in his head. So anywho, Kati, he lies about that. Then I asked him, do you have any children? He lied about having a child with a Muzungu. With a certain Muzungu somewhere. So I'm like, okay, you have a child with a certain Muzungu somewhere. Oh, okay, no problem. How old is the child? Nalimba mwa wonte mwana wa miaka 10. Now, why do I bring up this Muzungu person? It also turns out, again, when I had a conversation with the sister nagamba mune batuletera omuzungu ono ne kazino yatuletera omuzungu ngatugamba nti azze kumutwala abroad kusamba kapiira kumbe baali beewasizza. Mukyala yali mukadde. Era oyo omukyala yadeportinga omuvubuka oyo yamukomyawo mu King from Australia ng'amubbye nga yeebase ne bakwano be.
What?
Let him come out and dispute anything I have said. Because now all of these people actually are willing to speak up. Even the women in Saudi Arabia.
Bamu deporting over Australia.
Australia. Nibamuteeka entebe.
Ngamukoyi.
Not even in a ngatawezeza na miezi mukaaga, not even 1 year.
What?
Literally ngane bakwano bomukazi abatadde mukube bakanabo. Ate he has this thing kati nange echo. Why am I talking about this? Kati, I've found out Aletu is one of my friends. Namutwalo ku meeting Aletu nze mmanyi ndina muntu wange. So you have these things again. Travoneza was launching their calendar. Peter as one of their clients and all. Ngenda naye. Then I also had something at Sky with the manager. Ogendo naye. So bine bintu ebisinga nalinga ngenda naye everywhere. Otuuka nentuuka in that space simanyi mwe yakwanira Bridget, simanyi mwe yakwanira Aleti, simanyi
Aleti na wafe Kristo.
Aleti Kristo.
Sister. Bakusabiriza n'otanyumiza.
She told Kati, each and every one of my friends who's actually coming out to talk about it is saying I looked happy.
Baba nga balowooza afuna omulenzi.
Tabasobola kulowooza ekyo ng'ate mu bakwana. So this is the trick he uses. First of all, he looks very calm. And he looks very like omanyi musirise tava mu kigambo
nekyo. Nyumiza abasajja bali calm.
Abo. Kati nga yefula omusirisa ali polite nga mubeera wano bwabeerawo abakazi abalala nga labye their potential. Ne ku trips ze namutwala nko yabikola.
Wamutwala ku trip?
Kati, what do I do when a brand has offered me a trip? Nga you have your kafumisi there.
I know.
Ate kati ogenda tukosule mugundi
bwe kempe nkulaba sister. Oh baba.
So in all of this, I'm not even trying to blame everybody. I am to blame for everything that let happen.
I know. We always blame each other.
Yeah. No.
Ourselves.
I will take my blame because I let this happen to me.
Yes.
I was seeing it. But I don't know why I wasn't getting out of it.
You can relate.
Kati nga muyinza okubeera nga mubeeraawo n'alyoka atandika kati nga nze ndabye kati akulabye mu potential nga yinza kutandika nakulabirira natandika okunyiga ebigere birabika bikuluma simanya bikola bitya, so that if I happen to complain to you, he will use, you see, I love that woman, I've done everything for her, but tasima.
Oh, manipulation.
Yes, that kind of thing. That actually when you push him away from that whole so-called, because this so-called PDA, why don't you give it to me when we are? This just affection actually, just the two of us. Try to be affectionate when it's just the two of us. Try to be affectionate when we're in a place where you haven't seen potential women.
I got a public display.
Yeah, public display. So katingera, anyway. So he does that. So you find out that he has actually tried so many of the people. Ku restaurant we try to take nagura okunaluwo complex abo bonna whoever cared. Is a restaurant omusajja yagisula kuwa bawala mmere. Ngabawe mmere nafuna olubuto yo anyway. Okay, I'm skipping ze bingi mu waneno, but we nafunira olubuto. Nga kunganya na hacking musimu nga otuka muno gamba these bills of fachina.
How did you reach the point of hacking? What drove you to hack?
Now there's mulimu bakadama nga basatu. There's a picture where of Fuluma nali nkola. I was the guest chef at Abrams Garden of Eden.
Yes, I remember.
Yes. Omlenzi oyo nasoka nangamba mugulire engoye outfit ya Garden of Eden because he had me ordering for an outfit for myself. Nemubuza oli guest chef nawe mukwano ogenda kukyuka obeereko mu chef uniform omaloje jemu ko yono nemugato inayo bisaati bya Garden of Eden and shorts. If you don't have any, sit this out. I'm just going to buy you an outfit. Then at about 4 p.m. he sends me a text, but he has gone to cut his hair. He's going to come because he knew I have a table that was supposed to take like 2-3 other people, my team anyway. Now showing up, and as fate would have it, he shows up right on time when the cameras now have turned. Tingenze mu room nenzira yo kati nchusi zanvude mu uniform. I'm in that outfit. So one of those pictures makes it to social media. Nena posting eno ku Instagram. Cut someone screenshotted before I could even archive. Not screenshotting amangu nateka ku Twitter nagamba you guys. But I like how very fast Mama D moves on. She has not even that soba bichi from Lone Child. She's already with another person. She's bichi. So nichitambula kati bakadama balinga basatu. Waliwo actually si kadama basatu. Waliwo mwala ku Twitter kwenyini. She calls herself DJ Lee. Nagamba kale how I wish she knew who she's with. Then omulala, I don't even remember linya chimwe yajira. Naja nagamba. Mama D. Baba Mama D mugezi ya commenting under that thing. Nagamba baba Mama D mugezi. Oyo musajja amulire mu nkukutu. Otherwise aswaza. Era agenda muswaza very soon. Amulire mu nkukutu. Agenda muswaza. Nentuka mula ngende wasenga acid. Someone actually told me there's something about you on senga acid thing. Nentuke wasenga acid okutuka inagamba banange senga acid. The screenshot was senga acid. If you have all reaching out to Mama D, tell her that guy she's in love with is actually not a fuck boy, he's a fuck man. Aisemu mu myaka ne achetambuliza mba fuck boy. He's a fuck boy. Agenda muswaza agenda kwebaka ne bakwano be ne baganda be oba n'abaana be bwe kisoboka. There is nothing good that's going to come out of that. Katenga asindoza nalowooza people just hating. Kuba naye Adam n'agamba wano nsensinga wennugu. Kuba yateka onaga, but he's actually good in bed. Let her just enjoy the sex, but nothing else. Do you realize that this is now something that keeps coming from people? Everyone is like, enjoy everything else, but don't try to even be seen anywhere in public with this human being because you're going to have the embarrassment of your life. Sadly, for me, I got that embarrassment with children.
It's very sad.
So, kati tuba tunyumya ebibozi. Bano kanjira nkulaganga boso maybe abakadama. Abo, these people now when they come out, ngomubuuza nga bwoba omubuuza nga akugamba mbu abo baveeko. Lwaki ofa ku bamalaya b'e Saudi? Kati essaawa zino bamalaya. Bakyala be. Mbu lwaki ofa ku bamalaya b'e Saudi?
Ate ono yali akuvuma buvumi.
Yes. Lwaki ofa ku bamalaya b'e Saudi and all. There are some things you shouldn't read out loud. It's a bit... we are both nalongos.
Chance okusoma but sobola ku...
Yep. Now that's one. Then there's... This one even tried to call me, as you can see. Then, that's another one.
Tugende maaso.
Then omulana reaching out muwala wa muno I think babesange yo yagamba besanga mu bbaala bikisamwe Ntinda na reaching out nga ino omwana nagamba yagala kumundeetera. then yeah, abo nibabeera nga bangi bwe bati. So this is how I pay attention. Ne mugamba nagamba kakati nagamba gwe no. Actually his words were gwe no katwetadde kuba malaya be Saudi. But do you realize there's someone calling him a public susu giver? So nobody had anything else to say about him apart from that.
You don't know anything about this man.
Well, I seemed like an easy target at that point in time, because you've come out. I don't know, also Kadamas, you can do better. Yeah,
because I don't think you can just attack someone. Whatever for me. So
I do it. I come on your TikTok and I abuse you because of a man who has not even married me, who was also taking from me at that point in time.
So how did you get pregnant for this man?
So now fast forward, please not at this point in time. Let me not leave out that from the very first time I actually had sex with this guy, actually the very first month, and you see, when you realize the pregnancy has taken quite some time, you feel like me all the time I was actually popping pills. I won't lie. I kept on popping my pills. Enraged. If anybody can Google the word enraged, please Google it. He would be enraged that you have your period. So anti ngalaba kino ekyokubeera nange wakati chimala anytime mugoba ekyokola nange techimala because he also saw he wasn't adding any value, that much value. So I think thing is, if I get her pregnant, I'll have her much more ensnared than she already is, or she will do much for me. Also, let's not forget nti waliwo we bagambira nti yabo onayogedde what I had been doing for him publicly. Kati then call him wabula bavuka baba n'obuti bwabwe. So I ask him, what do you mean by akati?
The kati word is very kamunda nnyo.
Yes, nebuuza what do you mean by akati? So nemugamba, you mean there are people who use akati on somebody?
What he was meaning.
Yes. You mean akati on somebody and they be just giving them things? Guess what, Nalongo?
Akati yekaina.
Yaina akati mwera handbag, toilet bag. It was year long. Brown, see we and you've gone to and you don't have a toothbrush and you're using it. No. And it was one of those days again that just
because in the kati meaning is something else. Now you're like the actual kati.
Yeah.
And I was the Molivar go muturoga. So how do you lose your restaurants and everything? Is it part of
this one? You remember the part where it talks about Nenkugamba Naguru into he had every excuse for anything. There was actually a point at which I called him out. When I called him out on that, Naryoka tandika tompa chitibwa cause naileta abakozi bona by the abakozi naina abakozi ngankozi nabo nalunga bomanyi tulina abantu okoze nabo for years. Naina abakozi bange Diana Jolie nsonyiwa, Doreen nsonyiwa. Nabasigadde mu nsonyi. Those guys actually twatuka ne bagamba bane people Mama Di alikates, Mama Di taliye, Mama Di bamuloze. This is not the Mama Di we know.
Oh dear.
Mama Di ngali very shrewd. She's a shrewd businesswoman. Afa ku business ye. Nga nzija ninja. I think ngojimulekera oba kumuwa kitiibwa. Ojimulekera demo oba kubanze bwemba wendi. I take orders like this, that. It doesn't matter who you are. We can step out of that and be lovers. We're in the business. They make an order. Do this, do that, because I'm also a hands-on kind of owner. Also, again, I'm a chef by profession. So akutulao bakoze order ni wasika chips, you know, that kind of thing. So abana nga Doreen ye yakanya kunsabira kuba yali mulokole. Oli yali abimanyi eby'eddogo Diana nga abimanyi ddala. She just left. And Diana had actually caught that guy not once, not thrice, talking to multiple women. Nabikowa. Because she actually said, this is who she has brought. That's what she said to me, and she left that morning. She didn't bother. So people beside disrespecting me simanyi why they're doing it. This guy is trying to sleep with each and everybody.
And they were disgusted on your behalf.
So they are disgusted on my behalf. They once respected you, but now they don't care. Enough. So you're asking about how I get pregnant. Kati, you know, then there's before we even get, because now this is a point before I even get pregnant, I don't want to leave this part out. Kati ntuka, there was a point in time tulia we naguru emotoka yagenda nefaako nibaja ba mechanic when everybody knows everybody has changed. People now don't look like the people we knew then. Makanika we dali alabikanga makanika. So the guy comes to pick up the car. Najigezaako nagitetenkanya neva walk restaurant. It was a Friday evening. Nitula mmotoka nimga manyi dropping ako walinga biru nene ya engine. Teka kao mfunika border. It's about 5-ish something going to 6 ningindi waka. I already had wine at home. Wine. Mbeda nebyo kunywe waka. Mwabuka tulichie na I think home taste I should say. Tuke waka ninywamu nenteka omutwe ngamba sente zino. I'm building another business. Ngeza ko kuscratch no bakozi bapya bali benali manyi demba die hides have left. Benali manyi nti bobalwa brand ya mama
babera waliwo sente bate wali
abo kati then waliwo ono naye tumutegera tetakuleka takuviira because I kept on wondering why don't you leave me like you're doing all of these things. It was very evident this man actually didn't like me. Forget about love, he didn't like me, but I was serving a certain purpose. So naye nga tanviira
olwo wamugamba ko nti nviira.
I did. Katurent mugamba nti anti nviira, that is the day of the time, the morning after emotoka rejira. So this guy comes back at home at around 1:30, 1:40 there about. He comes ga, you, wake up. Where's the car? I've not seen it in the parking. God, what's this now? So I give him this look of, why are you asking about a car that's not even yours? I've asked you a question. The saga kubuza buzo ngatonzira mo. So I ask her, I'm like, okay, which car are you asking about? Your car is very good. My car. It's not fair, as you have seen. Let me go. Where is it? Oze, you left there. A man came, you left with him. They have
driven you.
They have fucked you. They have fucked you now. You're tired and you've decided to sleep early. Please note this is 1:40.
Oluyombo lutandise lukusanze mutulo
1:40 am bakukoze no koye bichi now you've decided to sleep early bichi wabula your men bichi kati obongo bukuweereza nti so this person did these things to me even natwali motoka yange
in exchange
I just cut it on keeping quiet. By the way, manye gumeriri. I'm not going to say anything back. Kati mukole chumbangeza kokusituka to get up to go away. Ngomusajja tankuba headbutt. Like
you are lying. Munyumba ye.
Nenso kanzirawo bwe kati we nali nzirawo boof boo. They screamed. Thank heavens for me. I have my neighbors. I think kati ndi myaka enaja kubera ku apartment in Shinga 5. That had never happened in my apartment. Their screams are always screams of joy. Na mpulira ndoza nasoka posing. And then I think, do you know the person is trying to push you? He's trying to, you know, someone ayagala kukube oba ofune concussion oba ogweri oba omutwe, you get an issue, but then doesn't want to show mbu yakubye. When you come, he'll just say she fell. When I look at it, that's what it looks like, you know, because he could have slapped me. He could have punched me, but he used his head. Ata ino mutwe munene.
Ku mutwe munene.
I know mutwe munene ngako. Poof! I said, oh God. I'm like, so now you've actually tried to tukana kubolu ye. I actually screamed some more. Kati Jamilo oluka mchalo yakola ku UBC. Nakirira once yali anzira kawo kati yenga ali ku second floor. Dokas mama di. Ningamba wano sigenda silika. Jamie, please help me. Please open that door. If you have to bang it down, please bang it down. Kati navao nanvira. Obusingo bunje nagenda naimira somewhere else nengenda nenzigwa namba Jamie, please help me. Let this man get out of my house. He's trying to beat me because my car is in the garage. Katwaina ko musajja omwarabu then Nashwanda nga yabeera ku first floor. Ne bajja. other people have actually now it has Nembagamba, guys, help me. I just want this man out of my house. He's trying to actually literally kill me in my home. Now, this is a man who had actually accused me of not leaving him in my home because I think he wants to steal my things. Something I had never said or even insinuated. So anyway, ngakwata simi yange ngagisuula eri, then as I had a 14 Pro Max nagikwata nagisuula eri. Thank God it didn't break. Nagikwata nagisuula eri. Naye ngaali kati bwayimira wali omusajja oyo Mwarabu namubuuza, are you her husband? Is this your husband? Nemugamba, no, he's not my husband, but someone who has been coming over here. Fed me and sleeping here. Kwa no, I am her husband. Nambuza, did you pay by price? Because I'm an old man like me. I know you have to pay. Do her parents know you to know? Nambuza, what do you want? Nemugamba, I want that man out of my home. Nemugamba, leave. The woman has said leave. Nashwanda namugamba banange genda. Jamila being a woman, you know, as a woman, you don't even deserve to be with a woman of Mama D's caliber. But look at you.
I know.
A woman has helped you. You know, there are people see things even without saying them.
I know. And women say things.
A woman has helped you. We saw how you came here. You've brought manners on this complex, on this apartment that were never here, but we are all tolerating you because of Mama D. And then you're here beating her. Leave, you foolish boy. Nachwanda nabakakanyao noli omuwarabu ne bakwata omusajja n'ebintu bye n'ebikolachi ebitonotono awo yalina kabaga kata akalala ako n'ebimuwa n'agenda kati ngenda n'enkola restraining order. I have a friend, our Regina naye era yali ku apartment ne bagamba tugende tunywemu babadde bakuse kati bakutidde awo.
I know.
When we're doing Nagamba Neras to Gendo, Kunwere Walanga Mama Dia in a restaurant, Kone Balat eats in Naguro. Let's go there. Okutuka Yongani going to Kidako.
Your ex.
There's a cup, it's next to a place called TJ's. Katinga 2 days no gaku TJ. Na when I try to come into number. Wow. Katwena tu kana ndaba. When I took out my business partner Francis na Peter Nangamba Mama Dick told him. Actually now I'm going to call you Docas. Docas, come and we talk. You brought this person here. He has come. He wanted to talk to me. I refused. Kati, do you know what he was trying to do? He got there. He wanted these people to see him and then they feel bad for him. And then he can tell them I did something to him. So he can take me out of my partnership.
Let's turn your monitor.
He wanted to take me out of my partnership. He used to call girls to that restaurant claiming it's his. The bar and restaurant there. He's come to my bar and restaurant in Naguro. I'm inviting you. I'll do whatever for you. So I'm thinking, but also these girls, can't they see that someone else is... This is Mama D's kitchen. There's even someone who asked him Nagamba. At one point he actually told someone who yandekera bulekeze motoka yango kubanga njivuga. Yangulya hari. Yeah, yajindekera bulekeze okubanga njivuga. So even the restaurant, simply because I'm a brand, it's easier for us to work under my brand name, not his. Mine sells. What? Kati the second time, ngenda komao, wanotonzi jao ngenda komao gambe wa komao. There was even a second time edoku echinkubise motoka yange. Nafuna toothache at about 2-3 a.m. What is it about toothaches? I'm coming at 3-4 a.m.
Ever.
Ate katawongo lubuto siruna myezo bebiri esatu awo. Eyo nga saa mwenda yali yadda agenda okunsanga ndi mu gown. I actually had my bathrobe on. I'm going down jagala because I didn't have painkillers. I always have Gofen in the house, but I didn't have Gofen that time. Kati ngamba kangende nonye. I even had to Google to find nearest pharmacy close to you that's open 24/7. Ntuka kumotoka, I'm trying to open and he does this. He's trying, where are you going? You know you have a toothache, you can't speak. So I try to mumble, I'm going to a pharmacy. Then he comes, forcefully he enters the other side. So we go, I get my Gofen, Nefna painkiller. Namira nabiri. Everyone knows how strong Gofen is. Namira nabiri nezikola okati about 20-30 minutes nganzize ngulu. So nimbuza, what exactly are you beating me for? You want to drive my car? Is it because I was stepping out to go to the pharmacy? Why would I want to drive your car and you refuse? Nembuuza gye mbadde ndagubadde omanyiyo. Wandindagiridde ne mugamba have you ever had a toothache? Mbwe byonna twabirwala dda.
Meanwhile, you're pregnant.
Yeah, I am pregnant.
And he knew that you were pregnant?
Yeah, he knew. Before I got pregnant, 2 substantial things happened. He proposed on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
He did propose on my birthday at around 3 a.m. Namusasula omusala nga ku musala gwasasulwa ku 20, that was 27th, gwasasulwa 26th, 25th.
Mm-hmm.
agenda somewhere at that shop in Tinder because we went back to resize the rings not to get ones that fitted. There were 2 rings zali nene nafuna yawo G-string bubiri kamu kali ka black n'obweta najja. So when he came back, happy birthday baby bichi cause thank you kati muwulira ali mububu, the drawers are banging. Maybe he's eating while he's looking for something to eat. I or something. So when I came back, but you come, there's something I want to show you. Of course, ningamba kati this is somebody. The same mububi again. But just string. Kumacha.
I know.
Because also I had to drive the next day because we were going for another trip, for a birthday trip. Now again, this is a guy who had lied about his birthday being on the 25th of December, so that maybe they can be together. And also 27th, 25th, ningamba katugate trip in. Also again, still it's not like I was going to leave him behind. So we go together. Kaningamba, when I have to drive in the morning, Katuba kanagamba not before you go. Then before I knew it was on one knee. I mean at Chirob in Vili Nadina Zisalako, I mean my Chirob atudao. He proposes, Banange, you're proposing, but please, before I even said yes, I told him, please don't make me regret saying yes. And also maybe truthfully he wasn't going to marry me. I think at the back of my mind I knew he was never going to marry me.
He was never, of course.
Yeah, he was never going to marry me. But then again, you're like, yeah, he has both the rings. Maybe I can resell them for something. Means you at least your Oreo milkshake. I didn't actually try to find out how much they were worth. So, Katao, that proposal now, before we travel for that, because on that very trip is when I conceived the twins. Before that, on the 28th of November, I got a miscarriage.
Oh dear.
When I got a miscarriage, this guy wakes up in the morning, very peaceful. I was actually trying to reach out for him. Arafat, please help me. I'm in pain. Let's go to hospital or something. Fuck you, bichi. You've aborted. You've done your pills things again. So you think I kept this to abort it? To this point? Anywho, so he showers, leaves me there, dresses up and goes.
With your miscarriage?
Yeah, he dresses up and goes, and he comes back the next day at 8 a.m. I try to talk to him and he asks me why exactly when he said those things. No, like I tried to reason with him, but that's like the worst thing you can ever do with a knack.
Of course.
Trying to make them see reason. So he's nagamba mbo. So I had to go away and clear my mind. Please note, according to the messages Kateno Zemfuna, Jukira he's hacked. Messages zeno zemfuna nga bagenze oba batandikira ku Balaria oba batandikira Ntinda ne bagenda as usual ku Casablanca batuka ku Casablanca nasindikira munne message each group kyabwe nga bwe bakola namugamba wano leero tewali bakazi nsange Kololo.
What?
Then another time navaawo eyangamba tanywa mwenge nga munamugamba you get some weed and Uganda Waraj and a bottle of Uganda Waraj. There are some beaches here and you come and we FUCK. Then. So the other one had a home. There were some, I think a couple of girls.
So,
yeah, both of them are going to do these girls.
Can you imagine?
Then, what else? What am I missing therein? Because there's a lot that actually happened.
I know.
Then we are at, because at that point I was the face of the food festival that Coca-Cola had done, Yadiao Lukogo. ngenda naye. Era that's also another day nali mugambye enviira ngolo messages zipilinze up. Nemugamba omanyi, truth is, to be honest, sigenda kulimba. I know you don't like me. I know you don't even love me. I know I was just serving a purpose. Naye kasita ofunye akalimu, which is, I believe, is something you badly needed so that you can maybe continue living a certain lifestyle. Or you can sustain yourself in one way or the other. Kasita ofunye akalimu. I can keep you on as a worker, but be a person to be the key. Narimira nagamba wherever you're going, it is I am going to go simanya bichi already fast forward anyway. I get to the car netukena natukera na late ebintu byestera kola ebi. This man actually made me go late. Era bana ne Brands nawe nkwetondera. Waliwo meeting je twaina ne Brands natuka 5 minutes towards the end of the meeting. Nengo manye chindire inze. This human being, do you know what he was doing? Yazuka on time. Nena akulaga nti 40 minutes towards tuwatandika okufumba. To eat before. And you also can't leave him at your home.
So you have to
then guy no kunabatenga bwana abalwaye asingo n'omukazi fete tunaba my dear oli omusajja yali ana. Nali okaye wawula ne ye wawula I don't know. Bwatandika okwekolako akaviri simanasa nieno nasa ni dotu kubo tulevu sidna tunji tuliawo na tukola atya ne oidi naye.
Nga yetegeka business oyo.
Of course era business ye.
Jago wozuka notereza omudaala.
Munange nga naye wozuka nze nazuka nga nenkuba chapati nesumbusa.
Devu atunula bona ino kuyiga okwerabirira.
One man no be a man, please. Okwerabirira doesn't take away from being a man.
Not kyetegeeza nga banne. Okwetega.
Oli omwana yali yeetega. Bane nga kati neetega ye nabo in a bar, what they do is they go and find some place. Kati oli buli omu atula I think yekka. Nabeera secluded, nabeera yekka. So in a place that is much more visible, I think according to Target Deva that night. Kati woba gwe nga gwe kati ngadda wali nga yimya nga bwagira nga staring up paka bwokola ki. Omutunulira paka omutunulira. But in a place where it shows he's alone, era nga kulimba n'okulimba he's alone. Yali yayiga he's alone. Sebanange, there's a certain category of men, but he's alone, he doesn't talk much. Kati, anyway, so that is actually one of them. Kati, mbade njogera ku food festival. Ku food festival, yotu tukamu food festival. Even after knowing that now I'm into his phone, I can see everything firsthand. He was not bothered.
Yes,
he wasn't actually bothered. He continued. Katwalwa, I think one of the Kadamas was coming back that December. Gataniko Mugamba, I'm going to pick you up. As your man, I'm going to pick you up. We can go home. And his mama, mini daddy, smanga to Kodebicha. Kat in my head, I'm thinking he was going to pick her up with which car?
Your car, of course.
Yeah. There are things that I did. I was in a hurry. I was in engages in your arm. It's not like ajavuga mafuta ganga tankubi. Or your sister we gwe yali yangamba nti yamuwake motoka nagikomeza muno obupale bw'abawala. Obanga bazijjamu oba ina kajogo bakamanyiro ka style chini bakomyawo ngo obupale buli omu munda.
Nga kyebeekoze.
As if badi tubasa agenda na mpale zaabo. Actually, when I hacked him name simu ye mwalimu over something, erinya sigenda diogera nga mulimu something G-string Casablanca.
Kwegamba nga mubanja G-string ye.
Ndo zali ambanja G-string nga mulimu wala bambanja earring. Nga tumaliriza.
Because kakati mpuliranga emboozi eno yeetaaga ennaku nga 2 oba wiiki tusooke tutegere. So I want to find out, how do you, when you get pregnant, how do you carry the pregnancy alone? What happens? How do you break up? Nemunga nti kakati ekimala kigwe.
Kati, okay, fast forward kano kabadde kagundi. Kati December, of course, I had already hinted on the fact that we went for that trip. I come back, okomawo, I feel funny nengamba cheka nanywedde munyo. Gwaliro gubadde excessive ogweno weekend. December being December.
Yeah.
Gubadde mu excessive and let me cut down. Anyway, it's also January, let me tone down, get back my body, chikukola. Now that is January. February is when I find out I'm actually pregnant. No, I found out in March that I was pregnant.
2025.
Yeah. This is when I find out I'm pregnant. Nenga wali awo katate tugenda twine ekisibo ky'abakatuliki nga nabo balina ekisibo ky'abasiraamu. Kati at this point in time naggulu tekyaliwo nti ekola ebitegeerekeka. Nze yali ngafuna gigs sigenda kulimba Nalongo nga sikyafuna gig wadde n'emu.
Ebisiraani byo bikutte.
Omusajja yalina ekisiraani ekibi mu kifo ky'okuloga okutambuza obuti oba okukola biki nga lwaki tugenda ne wejjako ekisiraani kyozze okuŋŋaanya mu magulu g'abakazi. No longer I forgot to tell you, I actually found out that that boy was a male prostitute.
Onansonyiwa okuseka naye bannaye bangi wano e Kampala tubalina bangi.
Naye mwete mutugambako.
Naye mutugambe nti bannaye ntunda. Tutegeere nti tugula mmeka and for how long.
And for how long. Also how long chindekere nesalirewo. Don't decide for me by future faking. You know? Kati now he has me and that pregnancy thing. Kati ndoza nga ayagala abeerewo paka wetutuuka ku point nti tegenda kuvaamu sikyasobola ddujjamu. Because that was actually I don't know why he really wanted me actually badly pregnant. I think why yali was a sign of my things naye kati at this point in time tutuuse match olaba nti ebintu biweddewo. Most businesses zonna zishatinze down. Gig ezaali zijja tezikyajja. Brands ezaali nga zireaching out known. Oyo no musajja yakwatako nenyingira kuba nali an activist kati nga nyingide active political activism. N'okwesimbawo. Omusajja yali agenda okuendosinga he had come in from the States for 2 weeks. Omusajja yakwata esimu n'ayogera naye n'amuthreatening. This is a married woman, never call her back. I will unalive you. Whoever the fuck you are, fuck you, man, bichi. So that guy went through his brother. He didn't even bother talking to me again. He went through his brother. Nagamba kati nze banzitire Uganda. Kumukazi gwe sikwana na kwana. And then to me, when he got a chance when nafuna chance actually, navamo obusungu nayogera nange yangamba, if those are the kinds of people you're surrounding yourself with, you're not ready for the next level in your life.
I know.
Omusajja ne bwabanga boyfriend. This is what he said. Omusajja kyogamba takuba. Asobola n'okukuba ng'oli wekka. But those are things you don't tell another person. Then n'alyoka agamba, again, omukazi gwe ow'ekitiibwa gwe mbadde mpa ekitiibwa bwe nti those are the people. Banage the man was furious. Oyo ne muluzinga bwe nti please note I lost 100 million from just that phone call. That was supposed to be my first step
Mwami Harry Arafat Saddam tetuli kusonyiwa.
That was supposed to be my first contribution towards my political career. So okuyingira.
I know.
Okuyingira go on the campaigns and all. Of course people don't know you're pregnant. And so many have actually campaigned Gabali Mbuto.
Of course.
TV Ghana. So ngatosa nagamba abantu yo no gwonyumya na kwa threatenize watyo. Yanjiyemu ekintu kakati kati now Nalongo on top of the things that were happening kubina ebintu bi bad luck ebize businesses zize banzibye ate banzibanze na broad daylight esimu bagitwala nagiteka wala ngabo parking akakantu akakayitamu bwekata nali nsasa ku total nsasa esimu nenjiteka nenjikwasa bwite the owner of the car came and drove with it nagitwala. I don't know where the movie or something.
The owner of the car?
The owner of the car. Of that car that was parked right next to my nari there is a sticker eri ku motoka yange.
Oh, noteka ku motoka y'omuntu omulala. Navuga nti yagikuddiza.
He never gave it back to me. Even find my iPhone. But I'm talking about things that would be. I was chatting with a potential customer at that point in time. Yes, ngosobola okukwata esimu nandigitadde muki? Mumotoke ya. But why must it end up on someone else? Now, kakati that very day, because I remember it was Holy Saturday. That banange, kano sigenda keda bidanchagamba ku pathological liar. This guy may sad shots, so rest in peace. Munyumiza sad shots. Nzijane ngambibane, can you imagine? Sad shots are for them accident this morning. Also check is a sad shots here, recording first world record attempt. Ola bine bifaananyi munnange sad shots yakola ki ge yabikuba bichi 4 hours later ngenda okulaba I'm about the news and sad shots nga mwe muli post ye his brother sad shots ne bifaananyi bye yakuba
Nogamba manga gwe yesibye ku mufu.
Omufu. Namutwala n'okulaba mama wange nga bagenda omusalako ebbeere. She was going to get a mastectomy. Yalimbo bantu balina be yalimbanga for over a month nti agenda mu ddwaliro kulaba maama we. Abadde ku cancer treatment bamusazeeko ebbeere kati nga buli kyemugamba eno mami's surgery was postponed wabadde omusawo abadde n'abantu bangi ate akola ku only 2 patients a day. Nga eyo story nga bwogimugambe kati nga when he shows a plate somewhere nga yeekwasa
ekyo
otegera like nga bw'omunyumiza kati ekintu nga gikwata story n'agenda n'agituuse wantu n'agamba ye it was him that happened to him.
Can you imagine?
That's how much of a liar that human being is. Nze natuuka kati olubuto tutuuse mu ebyo that is the phone has gone. The restaurant ene yekira bagibye emisana sawa nya za kumaca.
Bagibba mungi.
Baba ebintu byonna byalimu n'ekisiimula ne bwe kibasimula ne bwe gabagana amasani bagatwala.
Nga temuliyo nga temukyakola.
No, nali nateekawo abantu nga balina okumpa ssente on a daily basis. Because naye sikyasobola kuwunyiza olaba olubuto lw'omwana omulukutawaanya olwo lw'ababiri.
I know.
So you go obutungulu biki. Anyway, women would understand that. Nga atuuka eyo kati eweddewo Kamuli Road bagaddewo. Naggulu yandibadde esigaddewo nayo things are not working. All these gigs embadde nga ninamu oba outside catering kuba ebintu oba okyali ninamu ebimu kuba naye nabiterekawo wansi. There was nothing coming. Twali tulina okukola Rwanda Kigali Expo. Sorry, Kampala Uganda Kigali Rwanda Expo. Somehow I found myself kubanga byali bina facilitating nga there is no era negenda maaso with Canary nga siriiko. Brands dropped me. Auntie Porridge yalinga mpa porridge obuugi n'amata every month. Somehow driver nga agamba simani natuse oba biki oba sikyakulaba biki. They told me oba toliwo. That went on. So typically ntuuse kati nga sikyalina
na
I was on the wall. Nenga in all of this otya nalongo nga ntya nga ngamba nsabye baganda bange emmere. Nze omuntu career gye badde eblowinze kati sina na mmere. On top of that you are pregnant. So I start planning to abort. Nekati nga ngamba as you abort, this person also has to leave. Ng'omuntu akuzeeko omanya because there's a friend of mine who asked me nangamba, but don't you really think? Regina yambuza nagamba, all these things are happening because you let that man into your life and you do. Think about it. Waliwo ekitali kituufu. So again, already akati wakalaba and all, then you don't understand why you behave the way you, but then you're like, yeah, maybe again, mulimu kali, you want to, you know you are the kind of person who wants to see the best in people, so you think, so anywho, kati
you start planning to abort.
I start planning to abort. Tuli mu bisiibo. I'm not really fasting. Kati nenva mu kisenge eri. I didn't even move to the second bedroom nentandika okusula mu couch. Nga kuliko ebiseera bye kwaliko Hallelujah challenge. Nentandika okusula. Yeah. Nga nsula at least neebakireko okwo. Nga nze ne internet nalekerawo ddo musasula nga ntapinga kuwa Nashwanda. Ngera wamujjako ojja kusiibirirawo awo tojja kulaba Netflix. Neneebakanga nobeerawo nze nga Sukari nga nsaba n'omukyala wa Sukari emmere. But good thing is I had extended a hand of kindness towards these people. So nga bw'ogenda okonkona omuntu n'omusaba emmere tagaana.
Olwo rent kano okola oti?
My rent had been paid up to Jan, kati nga Feb ne March. But please note, at least I had something steady somewhere. We shall get to that. Na nogenda n'okonkoneewa mukyala wa Sukari ng'afumba yali ng'afumba nyakawunga kamuuga ako ne mugamba mpaako leero. You know, so with her I had to pretend that I was craving that. Not that I didn't have any food in the house anymore to eat. Then my friend, my neighbor Regina naye nga mukozi wafumba mbuuza leero Lucy wafumbye ki? Mala gampaako ndyeko, you know. Then there was a girl katinze ku Easter. Waliwo muwala eyampe muwala dduuka lya wabweru outside the apartment block. I couldn't drive. I don't have the mafuta. Also, I didn't know if my sisters were home. Okuvuga nti ngendeyo. Then naye nga wendi nentula nengamba kati kangende ku dduuka at least ampoleyo obunuddo ng'obw'3,000 mbuboilinge with some eggs at least empiseemu mu lunaku. Kumbe I think they had already studied the embeera. Kwali kwa sikari wa omuntu yenna ali eyo, if you're doing an act of kindness, someone will always come through for you. Ekyo because nze nayitawo lwa mukono gw'abantu be nali simanyi nti at one point we balimpa. Omulenzi oyo n'agenda n'agamba omuwala oyo genda ogule ennyama, simanyi ne baguluba na kilo mmeka eza goat. Gula mbirizi zokka nzijukira mama Ddi yali ayagala nnyo embirizi. Ne bagula omuceere n'agula n'amatooke n'agamba katufumbe. Ne bampa emmere nnyingi nnyo. I was so happy nalongo because I didn't know where my Easter meal was going to come from. Sirina simu nti nkubire baganda bange. Sina mafuta kugamba nti kamale gatomera ngendeyo. Then you also just can't go to your friends because they're all going to ask you, we told you so.
I know.
Kituuse kwene embeera nti you don't even have any meal. Also banakuwa mafuta agakuza. Because everybody, when you look at things, buli omu alina ebizibu bye. Ate oli muntu mukulu. When you put yourself in a situation, you have to somewhat find yourself out of it. Kati after that, landlord nangamba, you've lived here for 5 years, sagala ku confiscating bintu byo, basagala kukola ki, but just nkwadde ennaku asatu you get out. Ze gwe bali batagobangako mu nnyumba myaka kati 5. Over 2 months rent too. Yeah, I'll try to get number 3. Never ngamba nveewo. Nenga ninayo akantu kange wa Mushimone Estate. So nkwata nga ngamba kakati nja kwetaaga okulya, nja kwetaaga okukola ki, nayinawo obubanja banja nga nkwata bintu era ebintu ebyo nabitundira ku Twitter. Ku account yange ya Twitter. Ebintu byo mu nnyumba nembitunda.
Serious?
Yeah, ebintu byange byo mu nnyumba nabitunda. Fridge era bana bandondola, but at least nga ngamba kambiriko n'akasente ke naakola ki ke naatandikirako. Awo nga ngenda nkati. Before I left there, let me tell you a story that actually had people thinking and asking so much. Mu kisiibo kino lwaki mbadde nkyogerako, this guy notices he's leaving you home. You are not working. You've been in a situation for 3 months now where not so much is working for you. This guy ku Sunday rata akolenga yebaka paka nga 8-9 nga bwazuka agenda ku dduuka neegulirayo ekyokulya. Najja n'aboilinga either tea oba whatever he could, n'alya emmere.
What? Nga oli awo mulaba.
But he would demand for you to wash his clothes because he claimed he didn't know how to use my washing machine.
Ninda kona musajja yali yange emmere ng'oli lubuto nga yali awo.
Wallahi, on my mother's grave. Abo abaana abo beeyagaza. Ba screenshotting on my things namala nabiteekayo like as if he's taking care of them. Yamala n'afuna omulimu ewansi sima Arab restaurant or something. Nga kwa Arua Park. Kati, I think gababamu emmere y'okunyuka nayo mu Ramadan. Najjanga nayo. But why would he carry that food home?
Just yagiriranga mu kkubo.
Just yandikiririddeyo. Nga ndi mu couch omwo. N'agirya. N'agimalawo nga bwe bemulemeddewo ng'asumulula tap. N'anaabira ngalo. That man wanted me dead because I had stopped serving the purpose he had come for. You can't convince me otherwise. But I was pregnant and he badly wanted me pregnant. Whenever I look back, you want to forgive somebody. You want so much to say, you know what, let me look at this man as the father of my child, my children, but to what level, to what degree, to what end? It was just food that I gave you freely It was just shelter that I gave you freely. Clothes that you didn't come back with because you were stripped of your everything. Basic human decency. Share the little you have with me.
I know.
At least for the least bits natuka kokwata because nali sinywa sukari for the longest time. Kati nene sanga mbira nyo ne sukari ewaka ne ntandika okukwata amazzi netekanga
honey.
Again ngangamba banandaba batya my family. So kati maze omupa nentuuka ne mupakingira ebintu bye ne mbiteeka awo mu corridor ne mbikuba ebifaananyi ne mugamba send a border to pick your things to be done bother coming back. I've made up my mind. And non-threatening, but I'd already even called his sister. When I called his sister when I'm mukazi akukoye, I've had ways zabo binyo mukazi waba akukoye muvire as in ne wakati bagobanga yo it's you yakola ebize ebyo ne weegoba weka. You leave. So ndoza alaba naye erije yali adde of course wali omukyalo omwami abaana so he's going to either be sleeping in a daycare with the kids or something. So he didn't want that. Now threatening her, he spent like 5 hours. But there are even police officers waiting for you. We don't want to go through the same drama you brought to this apartment block the other time. Of course, not to more border katwa border nano nebintu mpuli wa border mugamba. There's a woman here who's recording me because I made sure they record sagala yeko assemble there's anything of his that was left. But I have to come there. He even insisted, but he had to come there at my home to make sure there's nothing he has forgotten. I know, right? Kati then oro fast forward ne nomvudeyo ne moving nenzira stand movie. Sente ze natundamu ebintu ne bazimba.
Watunda ku Twitter.
Oh God. Nentuuka kati nga nina ekyobugagga laptop n'emmotoka. Nentuuka mu nnyumba kati jjukira tokyalina ku apartment kuokonko n'oli mu kyalo kipya ku kyalo kipya. Yeah, people know you as a celebrity. But they don't know you as a human being to be able to knock on your gate and give you something to eat or to offer a helping hand. If anything, they want to knock for you to help them out.
I know.
Now, I've reached there. Nengamba kati now, how do I go about this? Nentuka nenkwata laptop, nengamba I'm sure there's somewhere I can find the internet. Nali naina Twitter yange yali kweri kuchi ku laptop ne Instagram. Nengenda ku Twitter nentekako this account is for sale. Naina a big account on Twitter. E account nengenda nenjitunda. Sobola okufuna ekyokulya. Nyumba wendi nga temuli anything, it was totally empty. But now let me get something to eat. Nentunda your account. And someone reaches out, why would you sell your account? Which nebgamba nona den nechizibu nga neetaaga emitwalo 3.
Wagitunda emitwalo 3?
No, I actually sold it for 1.5, but like I said, someone reached out nga abuuza. Kati nga sagala mugamba why I had actually sold that account. Then ngero omuntu aliko ekikutambulirako. Please note again, still I had allowed this man to come to my home.
This new one? No.
Emmotoka nefuna ekizibu ekyekisiru nga I had to spend 80% of that money.
Why did you allow him to come to your home?
Mbu, I have changed over what? I realized my mistakes over wangoba. I've been thinking about this and that. Let us try to raise, because at that point we had even already found out I had twins. Let's try. Again, you're trying so hard not to be a single mother. You're also trying so hard utaswala. You're also trying so hard obutasemba nacho.
I swear I can't judge you. I know.
So, like,
I know what you're
again, I'm
about.
speaking my truth for any girl out there.
I know.
You get out when you can.
I
The
know.
very first sign, please leave. Somehow, ere motoka yajitulamu what? Something happened. Nensoka nenkofinga wa 5 agasoose. Nantuuza ku. It was a Sunday. Natuula awo somewhere at the balcony. Nalyoka ngamba agenda mbu yafunye omulimu e Busia. ku border naye there is that restaurant, it's owned by some chick nebasinga kuliisa ba UN. Remember UN Busia, again for someone there is no UN whatever, but anyway. Never know, maybe I don't know so much about these UN camps and all, but I'll be coming back every weekend. Ngaurazene plan again, narcissism and future faking. I'll be coming back every weekend. In fact, because I'm going as a manager in a new branch, they're going to give me a car, this and that, and they're giving me X amount of money. Then there's you need to eat. To prepare for them. Stupid me, I believed that. Little did I know, that's going to happen in a month or something.
Because I'm shaking.
Kumbe it was happy. 2 days later, I tried to call this human being who just told me all of this. Gasimu funa kusimu. Nkubira sister we mugamba Nonya Arafat simulaba. He was last at my home telling me this, that and that. Nangamba anze nayogedde naye leero kumacha konze wayogedde otya naye nangamba kajukira sina smartphone. Naye nafunayo akatoto
akabiriiti
waliwo yampula yawesate ekitundu nangamba funa akabiriiti kati nangamba nangamba nayogedde naye leero kumacha ali Juba.
Can you imagine?
And I said, I'm sorry, what? Where? Ali Juba batuuse kiro atuukidde ku mulimu immediately atandikiddewo leero in the morning. So I managed to call him. And when I called him, as fate would have it, oh my God, thank you so much, baby, for calling. Konze, how exactly was I supposed to find out you're in Juba? And from whom? Omanyi, simanyi na mixinza amanya. Busia Juba. Konze Busia Juba, surely. Not even anyway. Again, that was that. Because I knew, of course, Ukuba direct, it will become that expensive for me. Then fast forward, my sister come to see me. Because I think my friend Namkwano gange DJ Bankroba yabagamba mugende mumulabeko tali bulungi. Depression ejamutira mu nyumba. They came and they said, Naika Tuwiroti, I'm a depressing state. Wait. They saw. My younger sister, last born, wafe, nampa sente, so they drove ahead of me. Bali se mere, bali se chi, elebe bintu nabireka mu nyumba ne tuggalawo gate. Nenteka mafuta, nembagoberera nengenda netandika obeera wa muganda wange.
Oh, honey.
For those months, ndakuswala.
You took a very bold step.
You're the firstborn daughter.
Yeah, but
they
you have a life.
look up to you. No, yes, you do have a life, but again, at a certain age, you got change.
Mama, let me tell you, no matter how old you are, no matter what, every person deserves a second chance. I gave birth when I was 19. So when Nazara, I was very guilty. Yeah. Because I disappointed my mom. And everything. Nasoka nengana okugera nti eri lubuto nendutereka emyezi 8. Never you gonna ponzita.
Yeah.
Oshitegeera. Nentuka nenfuna makatonga simanyi. Why is that those baby stars over the call for labor pains? Ningam do I don't do I don't know what to do. Sina kasuka sina chenina. Or because nti okwogera. But my mom didn't give up on me. My
family. And I think there are things they are looking at or there are things they are watching.
Family,
they just finding out. Because for them, they saw me. Ntuka, ngabagamba handoza nanyini balonga ali happy. Guess what I said?
What did you say?
I lied.
You said Ali happy.
He has even gone away to forge ahead for both of us, for the us.
Munange tobalimbanga.
Eventually, of course, era kati fast forward. Bamala
just because you get any other challenge, because challenges says igwayo. Never lie to your family.
Yeah.
And so I had a stillborn at 8 months. I didn't call my mom. And I went on oxygen for 11 hours. Ng'omwana avuddemu placenta esigaddemu balina ogisikayo obulamu bugenda. My baby daddy was nowhere to be found. Naye mama wange yabitegeera nga nvuddeyo olw'obusungu obungi nga ambuuza lwaki.
Why would you keep quiet to that level?
Yes, nga mbuuza bannaye gwe mama oyo yali yafa. Nga ngamba n'ogenda n'oyitamu ebintu byonna n'otaŋŋamba. And believe you me, please note nti we namala ovaamu olubuto ate nazaala omwana omulala. So me, I can't judge you. Actually, when you're talking, nekubamu obufaananyi. Waliwo ebintu byonyumya ne ngamba nange ekyo nno nakiyitamu. Nange ekyo nno okitegeera. Because I know abasajja babasirika abo basajja babi nnyo. You know? And believe me, you have won a sister in me. Because it's a fighter, man.
Thank you.
I am a fighter. Let me tell you, tewali muntu akyayinza kunkwata nanyigiriza. Because I God, nagumira ebintu bingi.
The past 3 years have taught me that you can actually lie down for somebody to walk all over you. Nagamba, you didn't lie down good enough for them. And you can take
over your life.
You can take a bullet for somebody and they say you didn't bleed well enough for them because they don't appreciate you. And I'm learning it's not about me because I lost myself. I won't lie.
Yes, you did.
Trying to not be embarrassed in public. But I ended up being embarrassed in public.
Yeah, and because in a very bad way.
Yeah, and somebody came to hospital and they licked my bill. At that point, I'm trying to sell the car to pay a NICU bill.
I know.
And I think the universe was trying to show me you have to get done with this. I'm going to strip you off of everything until you understand who you are.
It's what God did to me.
Because that kanaita omuntu nga bwe nakwita ngamba omanyire wisonkyaliddeko ina following. Sikyalina smartphone. Kuba ku kifaananyi no biro olaba tuli mu nnaku 3 already million 19. Nyamba take a picture emmotoka yiri wali mu parking giteeke wa
ku
internet bajja gigula. Ekitonde nnyo nali manyi Harry yajja gifuna million 18 nga ne bwaba broker yagigula. Omusajja mu kifo ky'okkuba ebifaananyi yagenda wabweru yaŋŋamba mbu give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. Ngenda wa? I'm going to talk to somebody. Kino tugenda kisortinga very quickly. Kumbe bwe yafuluma ebweru yakola tweet n'ateekayo n'agamba I have been to see Mama D at the hospital. She has had twins but her bill is troublesome. That was the statement yateeka ku Twitter.
Yes,
not that Mama D yayiseeko mu ICU nga tebannamugya mbaana because her kidneys were failing. Not that her kids are in NICU because yabalabira mu incubator. Yabalaba olunaku lwasooka olwokubiri olwokusatu kubajjukira abaana ne babakugyamu nga batwala mu incubator bali be bakusooka obbalaba. You don't even see them until you've recovered. That's how it was. So imagine that public shame that you were trying to hide away from. Then someone said the salon was out of the picture. Ngera nkyawolereza. Nawolereza omusajja oyo. Paka abaana baali ba myezi 3 kasuku yajja n'ewaka. Omuvubuka yali yakava ewaka. Now, he starts telling me like a week 2, but he's coming to Uganda. He's coming back to see his children. He has missed his family. Simanya bikoze bitya. 3 months later. Bichi nali ndo musindikira ne update. Manyi this postpartum gogamba maybe at least NICU tujiwonye kati nzize waka and all. Nagamba mbu I'm coming back on Friday, baby, I can't wait. Nganangolo no mugamba, you know what? Neboja at least for a few days. We just had babies. At least you can do it at least. And twins, atemba dembantunga. Like, tonde kati mchine chintunzeka. Cool. Lewis, Snapchat data memories. You use Snapchat a lot. Then posting one of my pictures. That ka memory. Na commenting ka memory. Guess what it brought? I remember it was Wednesday evening. Nereta location. Gabo many Snapchat. It even shows when someone is moving, when someone has moved from one place to another. Ngali Nigeria.
Oh my God.
Eyangambye atuuka Friday.
Nga location erega Nigeria.
Ngali Nigeria. I called him nasoka nenkuma.
No kaba.
Ngamba God what they do nga nekintu nga mpulira wano nga I want to scream nenga tekivaayo. Then I picked the phone and I asked him, Arafat, where are you? Baby, I'm at work. Why are you asking like this? Nimbuza, Arafat, where are you? Nangamba I'm at work. But I'm about to leave work. Ngalimba nti ali ku mulimu Juba. Kati, okuba screenshot, again, remember Snapchat shows that you have screenshotted something. Nayanguwa. Yanzijako actually ku simu. Nagenda najjako location nakuma. Nangamba manyi bwe nakugamba tojja kutegeera nanzijako essimu. Kati naye kunganya, but again still mwalimu omuntu mu background. Yali musajja. So I think he was at some guy's place over, I don't know. Simanyi. Oba ndoza yali apangisiza Airbnb, I don't know. Nga akuba simu. Nadama nkubira. Kangamba, you know, simanga natuse, simanga nino kulaba, simanga Angie, simanga nga nino kuita, simanga Inwat Academy, simanga bichi, ngate bwenzije simanga nino kulaba muzeeyi, simanga bwenzije yo, simanga ndaba bichi. Nemubuza jobadde ojja wala wati. What is the difference between immigration or your father's home from Chira here, Shimon Estate, and Chisasi, and Safe Border is more or less the same amount of money. Anyway, I knew when I talked to you, you wouldn't understand. Please note that man still showed up on Friday night.
Yes, wange.
He still showed up Friday night. Nga koye, nga ina hangover. Nga ingoye zonna zalina ziddugala, meaning he had actually been around for some time. Era nga inako ka toilet bag plus another bag. Mu toilet bag eyo nga mulimu receipts nga he has been withdrawing money seguku ludda wantijukira forex bills baziraga ne time ne date.
Olonga sente z'amaanyi zaba withdrawing.
Well, I think he had come back with some money. And then he shows up with one packet of Pampers, that particular brand. Ne buno obunanka bwe bazanyisa buno abane bazanyisa mu bathtub abana aba obutoyi. Ne jessa ne chupa ya wine. Chupa ya wine nchajirina sijikwatangako.
How long
Abana
ago
kati
is
bali my children are 1 year and 1 month old. So when he shows up like that, I looked at that man and I could not believe it, but I think that's all that the closure I needed, I think more or less. So, okay. Also turns out he hadn't come back to see his children or I. He had come to get his passport. Asobola okuyingira ebirala. So kati yali atuyita mbuyisi. Era yakuba ebifaananyi ebimala. He took enough videos, I think, to carry him on throughout that time. N'agenda.
Up to now.
Up until today. Kati ngadaawo n'alimba. Mbu leero bamusibye, sima leero luli bamukubye, nalongo omuntu n'agamba mbu yagudde mu babbi b'ejjuba ne bamutemaatema mbu bamubbako ssimu. N'omugamba nsindikira ku kifaananyi ndabeko. You know now at this point you're dealing with, I mean, pathological liar. Sindikira ku kifaananyi ndabeko baakutemye bannange nga obadde weewambye for a whole 2 weeks. N'asindika ekifaananyi ng'enkovu yenkana bwe tugwe baatema. Mbu yateekayo omukono. Yenkana nga kana akantu ako. I can't send you money because of the campaigns. Blocking the Momo Pay from this side to Uganda because of the campaigns. Bagamba bantu basindikira Bobi Wine sente.
So is he in Juba now?
How would I know?
So tumanyi chimufako.
Now, saying boba Juba oba because ebitya nengenda ke wa muganda we. It's us. By the way, you guys help me. Munyambe munkwasaganizeko. I've been talking to you on the phone. Kati sawe nambuza yogeddeko ne mzeeyi kwanza sinakogera ntata wo. Before I talk to your dad, I wanted to first talk to you. Koya, I'll talk to my dad and get back to you. Kati bagamba I'll talk to my dad and get to you. Nena agamba, what do you mean with all of this? Arafat abadde atugamba kati nabo nga bamusaba sente. Jjukira oli omwana gwe baagala okunsuulira nabawa nnamba ye. Baje bamutwala. kati naye nga mukaliramu amugamba nempa ssente z'omwana muyaga mulabirira biki.
So he has another child?
Yes. Nga agamba mbuno yabagamba mbu he's been giving me all the money.
So Taina said.
Nga nange nonzize kubasaba kubagamba bane bakiti mu nkwasizaako ng'abaana babiri bamenya ate mujjukira badde ba premature. Jjukira ba primi bannange omuntu yenna amanyi primi bw'ova mu ddwaliro oba olutalo terunaggwa. You still have weekly visits. You still have weekly hospital visits. You have all these tests on the brain, the ears, the eyes, what not. Kano kakoze kate olutalo. Do. Kati ng'oyina ebyo, you're still doing this with your siblings and all nenga weebuuza to what end. Nida basa wafaka mu ebyo byonna nentuka n'olukindo lwange n'oluddamu ne lukutuka.
Oh, you were operated on?
Yes, because I was operated on. Until they were preemies, my kidneys were failing, so they had to do that. Musajja bwe natuuka kati ona nze gwe yali akasindikira message n'angamba mbu tebabakkiriza kusindika ssente kuva Juba. Was blocking, so he can only send money like in January or February after the campaigns or after elections are done. Nasindikira sister we said. Sadly for him, Nadia.
There's a lot going on with Mama D's story. I really hate to cut it off. But njagalamba we bintunga cream. I'm gonna be bringing her back to share more, and I know some of you would really want clarity, but I want us to find a way of helping such people that go through a lot of things, because there's a lot going on, a lot of pain. Mama D, right now, shortly tell me, so what is life like right now? What are you doing? Do you have a job? How do you take care of your children? I want to know how we can come in. Abakyala bali of course bajja kuwulira to see how we can help.
I still do cook. Yes, my restaurants are not open. They're not there. I don't have physical address, but I still do cook. I still do from time to time of Then recently, and I won't lie, my children have been that blessing that they talk about that comes with the twins.
Yeah, the twins, yeah.
Ononakwita naga mama DJ ngo fumbireko wano collection nebwekiti at X amount of money kwezo n'office ako n'okolera y'abaana these. Then ninamwe mikwano ginkwatiddeko. My sisters have been an absolute support system. I won't lie. They don't know mugamba chino nga talina kyakola n'asindika. Then there's a lady called Pamela. Please not, I've never met Pamela, but she woke up one morning kuchira group and all n'abuuza who wants this, ne mugamba me. Netunda mu DM. We have ever since been sisters, and we share a story. But NICU need to get her. So it's been that. So to me, I'm living on. I work. Okay, when I get the gigs, because now more than ever, I need them.
But nange mutuwe emirimu gy'emmere.
Kubanga handout bannange okomawo.
A handout yetu tujagala. The reason as to why I was asking about help, not like someone to come and say what day mtwalo kumi. No. I want them to make you busy with orders, your catering companies. So probably you can rebuild your restaurants and everything. Ate okukuza abaana ate kukomawo, you know now. Yes, wazalaba premies, but abana abo bati babira mata pampa oshagera.
Ngoye.
Now 3 years.
Where the
real work is oshitegeera. So that is why njagala kati to setting a foundation mukama atuyambe wabere walabe story ne mukwateko
at least to or you cause the same Mama D's brand is mega nkola mu that kind of, I don't know if
you can set up a restaurant, call it Mama D. Probably she could be the chef behind it, getting some money to like take care of her children, because as a mother, my God, I know what exactly you're going through. I have twins as well, so I know the effort I used to take care of my twins up to now. So
I can't wait to get there.
I know what it means to have children. My God. Mbera nempuliriza story. You know, I nambanya abantu mbera ka mirrors. Nkola nyo mirror therapy. I talk to myself in the mirror. Nensoka nenzukira mbye nakola ne wa wentuuse.
I still fear the mirror right now, but I've done some warm work and it's helping.
Muna mirror yojiraba no jitunira butulinzi no kaaba. it will heal you.
I feel like I will break more than I have already broken.
No. It's good to be broken because now you build yourself. I can't tell you how many times I cried. I don't, Banange, please not. I don't regret my children. I regret the decisions I made to have those children.
I do regret every decision.
When nali eringa nakafuka single mother, I promised myself never to call myself a single mother again.
You're just a parent.
Yes. When natandikawo nga ntandise kati I'm alone, kintu ngenda kyambalira. Nakozesa nnyo mirror therapy because I didn't want to be a bitter baby mama. Abakuba amasimu. Lwaki tompa sente? School fees. And I told God, nyamba. Ompe sente neza si nyingi nnyo nga nsosasula abaana bange fees nsosasula we babeera nsobola obbaliisa nsobola obbajjanjaba ne bw'oba tompadde bugagga bungi nnyo busasamaza nti ate n'ebizimbe nta but for my kids to grow up nga sirina gwe nsabiriza nga sigenze mu bajjajja mbusibanya ate abazzukulu bannemi nga siroze musajja mbusimanya musajja njagala enno because I was done. I woke up in the morning, I was like, Banange ne wajjanga agaba naye nina akawumbi nedda mukama tonzizaayo. And I thank God nti prayer yange yakola. I want to tell you as a fellow mom, as a fellow Nalongo, prayers don't lie.
No, they don't.
You're going to wake up. Let me tell you, the days you're going to wake up nga tewali sente ezo zo nzimanyi nga tuwayamu nga tolina dde kyogenda kuliisa bantu baana abo. But the days you're going to wake up when you have more money than you ever think.
Enough.
And the days that suffering, akasera katini nnyo awoli awo wali sensitive nnyo. Naye no ng'abaana bakuze eno batandise osoma biki ojja kubigatta, ojja kubuusa n'okuleka abaana n'omukozi nga mutima tegukubye. Abaana bajja kuba boogera nti mami we want this. And Katonda yavaayo n'akublessinga with twins. That's a big blessing.
I know.
Let me tell you, since wafuna double, manya buli kimu kyogenda ofuna kibeera mu double. So I don't want you to feel bad. God is in control.
Strangers have become my best friends.
Yeah.
Strangers have become my confidant because I think it's because of the twins. I won't lie. See, like I'm not even going to sit here and say people have not come through for me. Someone actually sent me 5 million shillings. A person I have never met. A person I have never met. Never had a conversation with. He told me he saw things on Twitter. Nakuba esimu yange yali public esimu ya 11 because that had been my public number. Najikuba nagamba Mama D bintu biyimiridde bitya. How are the children? Nemuddamu nangamba okay. So which number is on mobile money? Please text it to me real quick. Nenje musindikira. Nangamba let me send you something small. It was 5 million. I'm sorry you asked me never to talk about you. I'm not going to say your name. He told me don't even publicly. Don't do nothing. Not yatekako million 5 nengamba. And note that time I was actually breastfeeding the twins. They keep on telling us to talk to them.
Yeah, I also talk to them. Go and tell God, Mommy is going to work, let her come back with money. I tell my children those things.
I was coming out the other day in Bagamba, guys. Can you use your twin powers to tell the big guy? I've gone out to do ABCD, but I want, actually when I said talking out, speaking out, I'm going to speak out because I wouldn't want for you guys to wake up one morning and you say someone said you people had faked your existence and all. But let this story not land on empty. Yes. Let it reach on somebody there, not uplifting women have reached out. I don't know if you can let me give you people's numbers. But
when you hear this story and you want to tell us a story, Bajita has strength. Ate nali nafuna obuzibu nti nsigaleeta basajja mbadde nsaba buli mukyali ali engo ina story ng'oyagala gyogera ku camera. Come, let us shame the devil. Waliwo omukazi agenda okukola ensobi nga gwe agenda omuyamba obutagikola.
Ate also, if you've also won, go to say wait to ngoinawo to say, or you also come because the people would like to hear something positive. Because it's not always that you're suffering. Because me, I won't lie. Like I said, good things come. And then, of course, there are those days when you struggle a lot. And you're like, how do I go through this?
Like I said, we're away with yeah. But tuja kuangula. Guys, I'm going to bring back Mama D. I promise I'm going to bring her back. Today has been a long one, but I hope you watch it and learn from it. And I pray that we come back here. Nga tuli bulungi musajja gwe Katonda akusaasire wonna wooli.
Now stop threatening me.
Alekeraawo.
Yeah, just go and tell your side of the story. How you know it? Don't threaten me.
Mukitegedde 13 November tugenda kubeera wali eri ku Kingdom Kampala with Samisa Semakula for the 50 years of greatness okuyingira emitwalo 15 emmeeza ya milioni 3 na milioni 5. Of course. Ate era 12 September tugenda kubeera wali eri ne Bad Black ku Beauty Beyond the Scars. You need to come.
Oh, by the way,
You need to come.
we did a live yesterday. I'm sorry to cut you short. Someone told me I should join you guys. Then they said there were already so many people on the panel.
No. Ekyo tebakikulimba. Abaku panel ba panelist naye twagala n'abantu ba speakers, people that are going to come and speak about their experiences. So 12 September, I'm going to speak to Bad Black about it. Please come through. Again, tugenda beera ku Naguru Skies. Buli mukyala ali eyo ng'owulira oyagala okyusemu ku bulamu bwo, n'ekikutuddeko, you want to speak out or probably listen to other people naawe owonere ku bo, please come through. 28 paka nga 3 tugenda beera ku Hijab Nation. Nisha Mims Zubeda Mayanja, please go support her. She's such a powerful woman. Mugende ku Tirupati Mazima Mall Kabalagala. Please, those people benjogedde ko bambi mbawagire mubaagale, show them love and all their endeavors. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Mama D, for coming. I hope you come back soon.
Me.
I'm so proud of you. And now that you're in Nalongo, we are fighting together. Come home. Bye.
Rumira